Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special part of my Digimon World 2003 livestream series. This will be the finale of the story mode of the game. We are finally going to be tackling the final bosses of the game, and yeah, finishing the story mode. It's a very important stream, this one. Big occasion. Let's just jump right into things because we've got quite a bit to do. But this will be the final bosses in this part. We're going to be going to the final area of the game and taking down the evil A.o.A group once and for all to try and save the world. Now I will have another stream after this one that will be tackling the post game, but as far as the story of the game goes, this is it for Digimon World 2003. So let's have a quick little look at our team, what we're dealing with here. I could stock up on I might stock up on some healing items since I've done all the auctions. We have our weapon, invincible. We've got our equipment. What are we doing on Digimon? So I've got Metal Mamimon. Now the problem here is I'm not going to be able to use Metal Garurumon until the post game because I'm not going to be able to go back and do the lab and all that. So I'll have to just deal with that, but that's fine. I do have Metal Garurumon on Munmon at least, so what I'm going to do is I'll keep Canondramon for now set, but I can shift it around whenever as I see fit. Devimon still needs a bit more, so there were some forms we didn't unlock unfortunately last time, but that's fine. Item wise, we got 33 supercharges, 26 ultra charges, so we got about 50 odd healing items. That's not bad. I feel like that should be fine. 26 life discs. I feel like I actually can go into this. Do we have any special techniques? No techniques, that's fine, so no one can heal without MP. Okay. What I'm going to do, because I can't guarantee that I'll be fine level-wise, is I'm actually going to just buy a couple of items before we finish things here. Since we don't need the auction or anything, anything else we buy now will be for post-game. So I'm going to buy... let's buy 40. Let's get 40 ultra charges. That'll do us for that. For battles. Let's get this up to 40 as the life discs as well. 40 life discs, 40 ultra charges, and let's buy, I don't know, let's have 40 supercharges. Now then, the next thing I want to check is what equipment I've got. As in, like, accessories. Because this is it now. We're going to be going to the end of the game. The multi-crest and the counter-crest, I'm fine with that, because I'll be using a lot of physical techniques on him. Multi-crest, counter-crest, yep, fine. Renamon has the bit adapter and the counter-crest. I'm going to change the bit adapter. I could go for the MP Mega Proxy so we can have more... Yeah, actually, I'll go Mega Proxy so we can have more of them. What I might want to do as well... Normally I wouldn't buy this item, but it might come in handy. And I figure we're going to be getting money for the rest of the game through these last bosses anyway. I'm actually going to buy a life plug. I haven't shown this item off, but essentially this is one of the only ways we can get MP back. I can only afford 4 of them, so I'll buy 3. I'll buy 3. 1 for each Digimon. Essentially to help us out with MP. Alright. So, all we've got to do now is we need to go to the Amaterasu Administration Center. We'll also just to show it before we jump in, go rushing into the final boss and everything. I did edit my folders since last part, So I decided I'm going to create a Leomon. I have my Leomon folder as we've had from the cards we got last part. I created a Devimon folder, which is focused on the Summon Devimon card. Unfortunately, I only had 2 Devimon, but I have 4 Summon Devimons, so I threw in Myotismon, 2 Malomyotismons, and 2 Venomyotismons for some extra power, making it a black deck. And then I decided I was also wanting to make a deck that's entirely focused on Summon Angemon and Summon Devimon. So that's why we've got those cards there. A little mix of like boosting cards, but more than anything else, it's supposed to be a disruption deck. I figured I liked that more than just trying to use a generic white deck like I was using. But yeah, my Leomon folder is basically the same. But that's it. So what we need to do now is I need to go to the Administration Center, to the Game Master Room. And once I go in here, this is where we're going to be going into all the end of the game stuff. Tell you what, hang on. Before I do this, I want to just quickly check the lab. If there's any evolutions or any techniques I can load that'll just help us out with these final... Because once we go through this final section, we're not going to be able to come back until the post-game. So basically any abilities and things I use now will be for the rest of the game. So let's go to the lab and let's talk. Oh my god, he's an Oinkmon. Okay, good. He'll still help me. That's good. Okay. Can we load any techniques first of all? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. One more. Can we load any techniques? We can load Draymond Buster. Okay, sure. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. That's fine. Okay. I don't think there's any better evolutions I can use either, is there? Yeah, so we've already got Melgarumon. Yeah, no, there's nothing better on him. So he's fine. As he is. Okay. Can we load anything? Yeah. Can't load any from you. You're fine. Not really got anything better, have I? Thunder, water. Don't have any wind, do I? No, unfortunately not. Okay. So we've got... What elements have we got? We've got dark, we've got ice, we've got water, dark, ice, and thunder. Not bad. We have machine and then some specific element type advantage attacks. Machine and fire. Is there any better ones I can put on him? I don't think really there would be any, but Blackthorn's not bad, I guess. But no. That's fine, that's fine. What level did I get him to? I got him to 60. I could go for the final section of the game. Because Metal Mamimon isn't going to be as strong, I could switch to using Blackwall Greymon, but I want to get Metal Mamimon up to level 40 first. Once he hits level 40, then I can shift to using Blackwall Greymon for the rest of the game. Or Wall Greymon, either one works. They both have good advantages and disadvantages. But that's fine, that's fine. So, yeah, we're all good with what we've got. Let's go. We've spent enough time with the A.o.A messing things around. I think it's time to go take them down. Now, it may seem weird that I'm starting a part off by just jumping straight into big story stuff like this, but there's a lot to this final area, so I'm going to have to do a bit of exploring. Look at all the Oinkmon. All our friends are Oinkmon. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Teddy? What? Lisa, Nick, and Keith as well. Oink 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 oink. Teddy, I have no idea what you're saying. Just wait here with Lisa and the others. I'll do something about this. I love he's just like, yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna go. Just wait here. Oink oink oink. Oink oink oink. Yeah, alright. Once you enter the master room, this is our big final area we're going to. So make sure you're all prepped before coming here. Huh? There's no one here. What? I am Lord Megadeth, the destroyer of both the real world and the digital world, and the being who shall be God in the new world after all is destroyed. Now come to me, the strongest tamer. I wait for your arrival at the military satellite, Gunslinger. What? Gunslinger? Yes, I will show you the magnificent, glorious figure floating in space. Giant satellite. Orbiting space. That is the Gunslinger. My real goal was to obtain Gunslinger. The Juggernaut was only a decoy. The A.o.A's Operation Sigma is entering its final stages. Final stages? What are they doing? We will launch the digitized wave from the Ragnarok cannon on Gunslinger and turn all life forms on Earth into Oinkmon. What? I won't let them do that. Then come to Gunslinger and defeat me. There is nothing to fear. Go through the warp gate and you'll be at Gunslinger. And let's have our final battle, with the fate of all of mankind on the balance. Alright. Alright, Lord Megadeth, here I come. I'm going to defeat you. Yep. So with that, this is the moment of the game where you either have to go forward for the final boss, or leave it. Can we do anything here? We cannot interact with anything here. So yeah, very quickly I do want to just bring up, Lord Megadeth is a character that we don't know anything about. They just pop up right at the end of the game as the big final villain. I believe that's who they were talking to, the Game Master was talking to on the computer at the start of the game, but yeah. Anyway, this is Gunslinger. We're back in the real world once again. So we're going to go through this teleporter here. Got a bit of a maze here that we have to navigate. Make sure you don't go through the blue one. The blue one will send you back to the beginning of the maze areas. So things will get more complicated as it goes on. So here we have Infamon. I mean, I'm going to go for our typical Gigafire. Something I really like about this area is that you can see we're actually fighting right above the air. So the stakes are pretty high here. Hello, Infamon. I believe Infamon here is weak to wind, I think. Yeah, it's weak to wind. Which is unfortunate for us because we do not have any wind techniques yet. I could give a wind power S, but the counter crest can be very useful, and I like the multi crest. We'll see as we go on. Maybe I'll swap around for the wind power S. Level 30 Metal Mamimon. So yeah, we want to step on this green one here. And then again, we want to keep to the green paths. We want to click the computer. We got this funky music again of the Gunslinger. This panel is alive. This should get rid of the black. Now we want to go on the blue teleporter, because that'll have opened up the path. Okay. So we now can go on to this green panel here. We want to go straight up here. You can see it's a bit of a maze. But bit of trial and error, you'll find your way around. And then again here. If you have a blue one, it's pretty straightforward. I believe it's this one. Alright, now we're about to fight the first boss of this area, which is going to have another Infamon. So I'm actually going to go for that. I'm going to put the Wind Power S on Agumon here. I'm going to take off the Counter Crest for now. If I need it later, I'll put it on later. But for right now, I want to have Wind Power S. There we go. We've come this far. I feel good. Let's go. So, we want to step through, when you're good and healed up, step through that next green panel. Let's see what we're dealing with. Ooh, a Metal Seedramon. Sure. Pretty sure Metal Seedramon here is weak to Thunder. Should have figured that wasn't going to do a lot. Alright, let's switch to Renamon actually, because Renamon's got our Thunder techniques, which is going to help us out. As far as the final boss area goes, I do like this place. It's got some challenging Digimon, it's got some pretty powerful bosses. I only wish the bosses had more elemental weaknesses, because this kind of becomes where the Counter Crest takes over the game, because basically the final bosses, most of them don't have elemental weaknesses, so you kind of just have to go off of big techniques and Counter Cresting your way through. But yeah, I feel like with a good mix of different techniques, you should be okay. There are some very scary boss fights here though, but yeah. So when you're good and ready, you want to click this teleporter here, which is a bit different to the other ones. And this will take us to our first boss fight with a mech soldier. Beep beep. Intruder alert, removing them from the premises. Come on, Tin Man, I'll fight you. Alright. Pretty straightforward battle here. He only has two Digimon. Infamon and Apocalypse. So for Infamon here, two best things for it are obviously Counter Crest will help, and wind techniques is what this Digimon's weak to. So I decided I could go for my Wind Power S and my multi-attack here, just to save on some MP. The biggest threat is just their dark technique, but honestly, if you have a decent defensive Digimon in the lead, you should be fine. Alright, got the health down enough, let's go for Giga Fire. That's one Digimon down. Now, Apocalypse here is a bit tougher. He doesn't have any elemental weaknesses, unfortunately. So your best bet here is any Digimon with good dark resistance that'll help you through this. So what I'm actually going to do here, since I believe he's classed as an evil Digimon, is I'm going to try Cannondramon. For something different. Let's see how much Darkness Chaos does first of all. Okay, quite a bit, but that's fine. I want to go for my Devil Buster. Let's see how much this does first of all. Because you count it more machine or evil? Oh yeah, evil. Absolutely evil. This guy does not like our Devil Buster. Absolutely perfect. That's actually a Pokemon to Digimon who doesn't really use a lot of physical attacks, so you're not likely to get much of Counter Crest there. Yeah. Alright, let's heal everyone up. I did level up Agumon there, but I am going to keep him in the lead just a little bit longer. This is why I've got the Superchargers for generic healing, and Ultra Chargers are going to be my battle healing item. I do believe the plugs you can only use in battle, unfortunately. So, just worth keeping in mind. Alright. Now I've got to continue through the Gunslinger. So we've got a computer here to interact with, once again. So this should get rid of the next block. I do like the funky music. As with the rest of the game, the music's great. Now we want to go for the blue panel here, because now, basically the way we're navigating through this place is we're opening up more and more of the pathways. So we want this one here, I believe. And we want to go straight down. There are a lot of different pathways, so this can get a bit confusing. Alright. So you want the one down here. I hope. Alright. Now this is another one where you want to heal up before going through here. Thankfully I've already done that and we haven't bumped into any Digimon. So we've got a bit of a repeated battle here. This mech soldier uses the exact same Digimon again. Moving them from the premises now. Yeah, come on, I'm gonna kick your butt. Another Infamon. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Giga Fire because honestly I think it did more than the wind move did. $450. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Infamon has a lot less wisdom and spirit than they do. Well, the wisdom is a lot lower than their attackers. So if you have a special wind technique, like say if you've used the Patamon line, this is where it'd be really helpful. But to be fair, Giga Fire is also good. And here's a Apocalypse-mon. Apocalypse-mon, which is meant to be Apocalypse-mon, but it's fine. That's fine. Like I said, this area really isn't that bad if you've been training up your Digimon. The biggest threat comes with all the final bosses. That's really where a lot of the challenge is going to come from in this. But again, if you've been leveling up your Digimon, working with upgrading your armor, whoa, okay, that was really powerful, but that's fine. You should be okay. I think they just got a lucky crit there. Such good damage. Yeah, Munmon, you're doing great actually. You know, I've knocked Munmon for the whole game, and here they are proving why they're useful. With that wonderful Devil Buster. Okay, well, you was. Ooh, a physical attack. It's kind of creepy how his arms just like reach out at you. I should be able to beat this with just regular attacks here. Alright. I'm gonna re-equip the counter crest to Agumon. I just wanted to show that Infamon's weak to wind. Not that I really use that much. So let's top up my health. $4,004. I'm not worried about using supercharges now. Alright. So let's get Agumon. Equipment. I'm going to take off the wind power, we're going to go for counter crest. And while the multi-crest is good, I don't think we're really using physical attacks. Escape easier. We don't want to escape. Dance Feather could be nice. Increase on blast gauge could be nice. We could decrease. Ooh. Actually, I quite like the MP one because I use MP a lot on Agumon. I do want the multi-crest and the counter crest for you. And the MP one, yeah, I'm happy with that. That feels like a good selection. Through the next teleporter. So we need to find another computer to activate next. Hello, Infamon. Agumon's really going to be the star of this area, because although we don't have any wind techniques, the fire techniques will do plenty of damage to a lot of the Digimon here. And there's a mini boss coming up, the third of the 5 boss fights here, basically. We've already done 2 of them. They're not really big bosses, the first 3. But the next one's weak to fire, so just keep that in mind. Once again, activate the computer. That'll get rid of the last block in the way. And we want to go back on the blue teleporter, which should take us to the final section of the beginning. Ha 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 ha! What can a small fly like you do? I, Lord Megadeth, am beyond that warp gate. Now come, strongest tamer, and feel my strength. Yeah, right. You're all talk and no walk. I wouldn't say that, but okay. So, step through here. This will take us back onto the 2nd floor again. And we'll start going up the steps here, when suddenly we get a boss fight. With the Digimon from the intro of the game, surprisingly enough. The one that was chasing us in the intro cutscene. What is happening? First cutscene. See here, the cannons getting loaded and aimed towards the Earth. So we're starting to run out of time here. Hurry, we have to defeat Lord Megadeth and get everyone back. Yes, I know, thank you. Go up the steps here, then we have the boss fight. That's what it is. Well, what the... So this is Armageddon. The big spidery Digimon that we saw in the intro of the game, just randomly here as a final boss. Well, as one of the final bosses. He hits pretty hard. Fairly tanky, but he hates fire. So go at him with your best fire technique. Like, he's got a lot of health, but he can deal decent damage to you. But again, if you have a good fire Digimon, you can take him out, no problem. This is why Agumon is my secret weapon for this fight. There we go. Down goes Armageddon. Hit 34. Nice. Now, before I continue, I'm going to heal up Agumon, obviously. I want to just quickly check my stats on my Digimon, because for this next battle, I want to lead with a Digimon that has good wind resistance. So let's have a look at our wind resistance. So 156 on Agumon, okay. 110 on Munmon. 108 Renamon. Okay, so Agumon it is. That's fine then. Because this next boss battle, they have no elemental weakness. You just have to come at them with your best techniques. And I think because of that, I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit here. For this battle in particular, I'm going to use War Greymon. See how this goes. For just a little bit more power. Alright. Control room. Once you enter here, we will be beginning one of our second to last boss in the game. Well, of the story mode, anyway. You've finally arrived, strongest tamer of all. Lord Megadeth, who are you? I am a digital life form born inside the network, and I'm the one to replace humans as our ruler of all worlds. That's why you formed the A.o.A? Yes, to create the loyal and most powerful Digimon, Snatchmon. Snatchmon? I've never heard of it. Snatchmon is born when Vemmon has absorbed large quantities of Matrix data and digivolves. You have seen it, those who had their Matrix data sucked out and turned into Digimon. What? So that's what Oinkmon are. When Gunslinger launches the digitized wave, Matrix data from all life forms will be sent, and then Snatchmon will indeed be the strongest. And as Snatchmon's tamer, I will rule the world with fear and despair. Yeah, right, I won't let you. That is why you will battle with me, to prove that I am the strongest tamer. Yeah, bring it on. Alright. Our second to last boss, Lord Megadeth, and his terrifying Digimon made exclusively for this game. So we have 3 brand new Digimon here. First up, we got Fujinmon. Very speedy, wind-based attacker here. This guy is no joke. You want to be careful. For all 3 of these Digimon are quite powerful. Countercrest will be your best friend, as well as just going at him with your best techniques. You can see there, my ultimate technique, Terraforce, only did 600. Obviously, huge HP. Now, his physical attack isn't the problem. You can see that I did a bit, but it's not that terrifying to deal with. The real threat is his wind move, Sylphstorm. Let's try our Giga Fire here. See there, it does more if it hits multiple times, but we need to land all 3 hits to get the big damage there. That's fine. Alright. Keep up the Giga Fire. I think I like Giga Fire's consistency more. Because Fujimon here is quite speedy. Okay, maybe not. I thought I'd do more. Luckily, he's only going at me with his physical attack, which is fine. Let's throw another Terra Force at him, whittle him down a bit. So yeah, there aren't any elemental weaknesses, unfortunately, for this boss. So just go at him with your best techniques. In this case, I decided that I wanted to use Agumon to lead with. Yeah, here's the big scary move, Soulstorm. Wind's quite a hard element to resist here. Thankfully, War Greymon is a beast. Let's go for another Gigafire here. I think his defense and wisdom are about similar, so a physical or special Digimon, you can go either way. I think he might have a little more special defense, because he's taking less with my Gigafire now. I'll allow my Digimon to fall here and life disc them as the fight goes on. This guy's just the warm-up. Our real threat is about to come in after I get another hit or two. The big problem with these Digimon is they all have so much health that this is really a big endurance round of a fight. Alright. Yeah, I'll throw another Terra Force. Go, Agumon, take him down. Okay, that's Fujimon down. Next up. Debatably the hardest boss in the entire game right here. Suijinmon. This guy is bulky. This guy hits 4 times in one attack. He's no joke. And his damage output is huge. This is where I'd recommend having a bulky Digimon with a counter crest and just relying on healing up the damage. What I want to test out here is how much Dynamo Cannon does. Because it's supposed to be strong against machine Digimon. But yeah, Suijinmon here is a big threat. 400, yeah, see, it doesn't do a lot, unfortunately. I'd recommend your speediest Digimon as well to give you a better chance of evading. Let's keep using Dynamo Cannon. Maybe we can get a good crit. 400. It's not great damage, unfortunately, but we'll do. Monmon's speed is really coming to handy here. Yes, give us a counter. That'll help us out a lot. Yeah, unfortunately, I do think these last bosses were designed a bit too counter crest heavy. Like, I would have liked it if you had to use different elements for this fight, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll have, in the post game, there'll be boss fights we can use elemental weaknesses on. Speed training on Monmon's definitely paying off, though. If we could just get through Suijinmon and his massive damage, I'd argue that Raidenmon from the chief officer that we fought of the A.o.A is a bit harder in regards to just what his Digimon can do. But Suijinmon here is an enormous threat in damage. I'm just lucky that Monmon has such good machine tolerance to take the hits. Alright. The third and final one is Raijinmon here. Now what I want to do, I'm actually going to use 2 life discs. I'm going to use one this turn because I'm worried about, I don't know how well Redamon's going to take the hit, because I do want to use all 3 Digimon for this fight. Oh, okay, we get an extra turn, nice. Let's go for a Dynamo Cannon. Raijinmon is actually the easiest of the 3 here. I just don't think his damage output is as high as the first 2. But he's very bulky. Alright, Backstorm. He specializes in thunder and water techniques. So, it can be scary, but yeah. I'm going to go for Sakuyamon for this fight. Because let's be honest, we're going to need our strongest moves here. Sakuyamon's our best bet for resisting thunder. So I'm going to use another life disc. Because I would like all 3 Digimon to gain the XP. And you know, it'll help if anything goes wrong here. Here's Backstorm. The tricky thing with Raigenmon is their technique is able to hit 2 different elements. But as you can see here, if you've got a resistance to both, it can be very helpful. I don't think I'll do a lot to Ghosts. I'm going to try some different techniques. I don't think Raigenmon has any particular resistance. Oh, he does. Never mind. Thunder and Water. I've just had a look. So, okay, maybe not the best choice here. We'll go for Giga Freeze, though. See how this does. How does it do? 200. Okay, not bad. Not great. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not likely to get a counter crest off Raigenmon. Weaken Wind, Strength and Ice. Okay. Try our magic attack. Let's see how much this does. Unfortunately, it's not a ghoul, so I don't imagine this is going to be that powerful, but let's see. About the power of the ice one. So what I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to set up an ice field. We haven't shown this off yet, but fields can slightly boost the power of different elemental attacks and weaken other ones. So this one would weaken wind but power up ice attacks. So yeah, don't use thunder or water techniques, as I've just checked, against Raigenmon. Should have figured, really. Fujinmon resists wind, and Suiginmon resists machine and water. Unfortunately, this is just sort of going to be a bit of a slog. What I'm going to do... let me think. This is not great. Let's heal up Renamon. I feel like Renamon's my best bet here, out of just principle of resistance. It's just going to be a bit of a longer fight, because unfortunately Raigenmon here does not have a lot of weaknesses to exploit. He's just a bit of a... He's not... I wouldn't... Some guides say he's the easiest. I'd only agree because he's not as fast as Fujinmon. But I still would say he does pretty big damage. But if you have a good thunder and water resistant Digimon, it can definitely help here. But if you just keep whittling at him, you'll get through. Thankfully, they don't have any healing techniques. I think if they did, it'd be way harder. Ice Field again. Alright. Keep going. Renamon, I need you to hit that. Yeah, unfortunately Sakuyamon here just doesn't have the like big damage on for Raigenmon. Well, the ice field's helping at least. Keep it up, Renamon. Really? Oh, fine. Electro Ball. I don't like the fact that I'm already using a lot of healing items, but I kind of figured this somewhere in this fight I'd be healing a lot because this guy hits hard. And his Digimon are all very bulky and have a lot of HP. But we got this. We're so close to the end now. Just a few more hits on Raigenmon will take it down. 200. It's doing worse now. Okay, I think I need to do another ice field. Just to power us up. Take the hit. Problem is all backstorm here. Is we can't countercrest him, so this really does just come down to damage. Come on, Renamon. Probably 2 more ice attacks should take it down. There's one. There's Electro Ball. see here though, having a Digimon with a lot of wisdom and resistance to thunder will really help with Raijinmon here. Yeah! Down he goes. Alright. That's a victory for all three. Really? No level up whatsoever? That's insane. But with that, we stopped Lord Megadeth. So, Lord Megadeth, you still think you're all that? Of course, that was only a test. I still have the most powerful Digimon, Snatchmon. You'll soon learn what true terror is. Hey, you're not getting away. Alright. Before we chase after him, let's top ourselves up. Because things are going to start wrapping up soon. Let's use those life discs. Okay, I'm gonna use Renamon, actually. Oh, Munmon. Let's try Munmon. I'm gonna try Munmon in the lead for this. This next big battle. Because this is it. Once we go through here, we're gonna be facing the final boss of the game. So, when you're good and ready, step on the teleporter. Let's go face Lord Megadeth's minion, Snatchmon. See all the little Vemmons here? Now come, Snatchmon, and cover this world with darkness. And there he is, in all his glory, Snatchmon. I am Snatchmon, forever the strongest Digimon. Go, Snatchmon, destroy those foolish human beings. Come on, I'll take you on. Who are you? Why do you order me? What are you saying? I am your tamer. Tamer, I do not require such a thing. I am always the strongest Digimon. I bow down to no one. Well, what? Who do you think I am? It does not matter who made me. I will absorb more data and become more powerful. First, I will absorb you. Well, what? Ah! There goes Lord Megadeth. Whoa, hey, he's the tamer that raised you. Tamers and Digimon are one and the same. We always work together. So, it is you. You defeated me when I was Vemmon. But now I am reborn. I will show you my new powers. What are you going to do? I'll fuse with Gunslinger and be Galacticmon. Galacticmon? Then I will become one with Earth to digivolve into a more powerful Digimon, Gaiamon. Gaiamon, then it won't just be humans. Everyone on Earth will die. That is why it is irrelevant. All that matters is me. I won't let you. Then try to defeat me when I am Galacticmon. I will. I can't let you do this. Fine, then we shall meet in space. I will transfer your matrix data. Watch as I digivolve into Galacticmon. And here we go. Final boss time. As Snatchmon merges with the Gunslinger satellite and becomes Galacticmon. our final boss of the game, and a giant Digimon. This thing is so cool for like a final boss, like design-wise. There he is. And that big, long tail of his. And with that, we're in the first phase. Alright, so first things first, we're going to take down his tail. So, there's no elemental weakness here, but it has a resistance to darkness, fire, ice, and machine. So, first thing I want to test is Dynamo Cannon on the tail itself. See here, massive health pull. So I'm gonna really have to just whittle him down. But Galactimon starts off pretty simple with being this big metal Digimon. Try out Mechanical Bash, see how much it does. Yeah, see, don't bother with machine techniques. This first phase. The later half of the fight, you won't matter what element you use. Alright, so that's fine. We're gonna go for Dynamo. Keep up the Dynamo Cannon. So the good thing with this fight is both this phase, both attacks can trigger the counter crest. Give us a good counter, Mon. Yeah, I'm not planning on... Mon's probably not going to do a lot in this fight, but I figured I'd start off with Dynamo Cannon just to see how much it does. Ooh, 800, that's pretty good damage, actually. Unfortunately, Mon's just not bulky enough for this. It's fine now. Alright, next up, let's use Renamon. We're going to use Sakuyamon once again. So first things first, I want to do a life disc before anything else, because the last thing we want is to lose here. As you can see, we're fighting right behind the big battle in space for the fate of the world. So let's go for Lightning Bolt. Oh, that speed's going to be a problem. Give us a little tail poke. 1,300, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Come on, Renamon. 400, not bad. Not great though. Ooh. Come on, Renamon, finish him off. Down goes the tail. What? The body? Alright. Time for the Ragnarok Cannon. So, as soon as you knock the tail down, he'll go for his big attack Ragnarok Cannon, which will instantly take us down to 1 HP. And this will then take us to the final form of the fight. Galactimon himself. As we fight for the fate of the world, Galactimon will learn the last technique that you used against him. So in our case, it's Lightning Bolt, which is actually not a bad thing because it's not a multi-hit move, which will help us out. So I'm actually going to let Renamon go down here, because Renamon's not really going to be very useful. Unfortunately, Galactimon will always counter. So, just something to bear in mind. They also resist all elements, so just got to go at them with the best damage you've got. See there, we still did decent. Let's see how much it does to Renamon. So yeah, they copy your attack, and they will block a lot of attacks. 405, okay, not bad. Who's weak to Thunder? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna go for Cannon Dramon again. Unfortunately, because it didn't copy a physical attack, we can't counter-press the technique that they've got. But make sure they don't copy make sure they do not copy a multi-hit move by defeating the tail. Okay, how much does that do? Ooh, 800, that's a lot of damage. There's the lightning bolt. But this is it, this is the final battle of the game. Oh, well, of the story mode, anyway. I did a lot, okay. Yeah, the way this works, though, is if he evades an attack, he'll immediately counter-attack. It's really annoying. I'm actually amazed I didn't take out Munmon there. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Unfortunately for me, pretty much all... My best strategy here might just be to go for physical attacks, like regular attacks, but I need to see how much it does, so let's life disc everyone back up. So the big thing with this fight as well is after so long, they'll start charging a special attack. Let's see how much our regular attack does first, just to get a feel for it. Oh, of course he blocked it. Keep trying. How much does it do? Yeah, 200 is just not enough, really. But once they start charging their ultimate attack, they'll lower the defenses, so you'll be able to deal more damage to them in that time window. But for now, I've just got to keep finding what my best technique is here. How much does Terra Force do? 500, that's pretty decent actually. Not bad. Yeah, they're definitely charging up their attack because he's lowered. You'll notice he's lowered his arm. Go for Gigafire, 200. Yeah, no. Gaia, I think Terra Force is going to be our best bet as a physical technique. So yeah, just go out with your best physical techniques in particular for this fight. You should be all right. It's just a bit of a long fight because he has such massive health. Yeah, right. Here comes his special attack. All things considered, though, not the most... Like, I would say Galacticmon is more difficult because of how long it takes than it is necessarily how much damage it deals. I'd probably say Raidenmon is a harder boss because of the healing, but if you can just keep chipping him down, you'll get there. Really, the biggest problem is he has no elemental weakness. Look at that, 608. Still in there. Keep it up, Agumon. I feel like Walgreymmon's a great Digimon to try and end this with. Plus, he is kind of my strongest Digimon. Agumon's been there from the start. Taking hits, dealing big hits back. I also need to just draw attention to the music in this fight. I absolutely love this theme that's playing right now. Ooh, okay, I guess we're going to use our first life plug. Let's get P topped up. It's simple, but it's repeating the motif of the opening cutscene. And it feels so, like, heroic and, like, stakes are high. Like, we don't have time to have funky, catchy music. We gotta have a serious battle theme here, and it's amazing. Like, this is a fight for the air. Like, we went from just fighting people in a fun little tournament and, you know, just fighting some evil group to suddenly now fighting at the top of space, like, high up in space, right above the air, for the fate of the world. Agumon, show this Galacticmon what you can do. Unfortunately, Galactimon's gonna keep counter-attacking every time he blocks something. Yeah, you'll see though, the counter crest really doesn't come out very often in this final battle. The thing I'm glad about is that Thunderbolt isn't actually doing as much damage as it probably should be. Which is a big help for me in this. Come on, Agumon. Come on, just a few more hits. I'm just gonna keep at it with Terra Force. Problem is, if he blocks it, he's going to keep counter-attacking. Which we can block, but it's not likely. And unfortunately, you can't counter the counter. It doesn't help as well that he gets an extra hit in. If I wasn't using healing items, this fight would be ridiculously hard, but with healing items, you can make it. Just gotta whittle him down. Oh, yes, we got a good hit there. Oh, he's in the... he's dropped his defense. It's the time to strike with all that we've got. Ugh, man. No, he's dropped his arm. Come on. Agumon's going down here. It's a giant wind cannon. The worst part though is, honestly, for this big, terrifying move he charges up, it's actually not that bad to deal with. How much MP do I have? Oh, we're fine on MP. Okay, and we're just going to heal up again, and I'm going to try Giga Fire again. Because I feel like the problem I've got is, with Terra Force, it hits harder, but it only hits one time. Really, a multi-hitting move would really help me out here. And since he resists every element, you can't go at him with just elemental damage. But Giga Fire's triple hit quality is what I'm going to rely on here. Ooh, block 3. Yeah, the thing is, if you hit him with a physical attack before the end of the first phase, as like the last hit of the first phase, then you can counter crest him. But with a magic attack, he'll do less damage because his physical attack hurts more. So it's kind of a pick your poison. I'm glad I did a special attack. I feel like it's just going to help me out more in the long run. 5, 2, 3. Okay. Just need one more hit. And it should take him out. I think my best bet is to go for Giga Fire because of the multi-hit quality. Just need one good hit, Agumon. One good hit. Yeah! Down goes Galacticmon. We just saved the world. And with that, Galacticmon explodes in a blaze of glory, crashing down into the earth that it wanted to fuse with. In a glorious explosion. So Gaiamon is a Digimon we'll never know what it looks like, because it was never made. because Galactimon's mission failed. But with that, we saved the world from the A.o.A and Galactimon. And that, my friends, is Digimon World 2003. So, I know it kind of wraps up quite quickly there with sudden last-minute final bosses and characters that we haven't really got to know much throughout the game. But I feel like the A.o.A as villains are one big force to worry about, so it makes sense that you'd have to fight them. Like the big leader doesn't have much development because we've got to know more just the evil organization and the troopers and everything that we're battling. I love this credits theme, by the way, it's really nice. And it feels really triumphant after all just the chaos that happened. But yeah, this is my absolute favourite game of all time. That has not changed. This playthrough did not sour anything about the game for me. The only thing I will say, having played it all these years later, all the way through again, is I do think the grinding for the Legendary Weapons side quest is a bit excessive. I think level 45 on 5 specific rookies is just a lot to ask for. There are ways to speed it up, you know, with the XP adapter, and like Numemon gives good XP, but you're still sat there for hours on end just fighting Digimon over and over and over again to get a few weapons that, honestly, they're not even that powerful. Like, there were weapons we could buy from the shop that were just as strong as what the Legendary Weapons offered, but you need the Legendary Weapons in order to do the post-game content. If you're playing Digimon World 3, the American version, you don't have to worry about that. Don't even bother because there is no post-game in that game. But in Digimon World 2003, the European version that we're playing now, you do have to get the Legendary Weapons. But yeah. So we get this little post-credit scene here, as we're back in the city again. Once I defeated Galacticmon, it was all good. It's already been 3 months. It feels like a dream. What are Ivy and Teddy doing? The opening ceremony is going to start. Some things never change. Our friends are late even after all this time. Thank you for waiting. The opening ceremony for Digimon Online is about to begin. DNB TV is live from the digital world for the first time in history by using the optical network. With that, let's connect to this relay with the digital world. Kurt is amazing. He created a new company and started Digimon Online in place of Megami. Hey, Green Sea, you're already here? Why are you talking to yourself? It's creepy. You guys are late. I've been waiting here for over 10 minutes. What am I supposed to do about that? You came too early. If you wanted to go that bad, why didn't you just go? I love that it's just like the start of the game, like repeated here. Just to show nothing's really changed with the characters. Hey, Green Sea, Ivy. Chill out and let's go to the online center. So, we're going back to the digital world once again. But this time, things are slightly different. So, I'll just let this little cutscene play of us regaining access. Yeah, if you're playing Digimon World 3, the American version, you won't get this post-game content. Your game will end once you defeat Galacticmon and see the credits. Bit of a shame, but I will say ahead of time, the post-game isn't a lot. It's not very long. It's basically just for if you just want a bit more of game. But there are bits and pieces to do that we will be doing. But yeah. Huh? Ivy and Teddy aren't here. Knowing them, they've gone on ahead. Mr. Green Sea, is it? Welcome to Digimon Online. We'll be practicing today to prepare you for your start. You're restricted to the East Sector and Central Amaterasu. However, there are more circuit board and seabed areas. Digimon data is being used as it was before. Of course, techniques and digivolutions will also stay the same. However, I'd like to perform a data check just in case. Before heading out, be sure to save with Guardromon. Sure thing. Alright, this'll be fun. Alright. Let's see what we'll have to say.
Grandpa and I have been waiting for this day for a long time. I'm just glad that in the end we were able to make it back okay.
This place is good. Even if we can't be Digimon, we're happy just being here. Oh, good. I skipped work today to come and log in. It's such a relief knowing the director's not here. Alright. So you can see our levels are the same, our equipment and all that should be intact. So let's see what happens. I've heard that there are still lots of secret items hidden here, and that there's a place where you can even get back lost things. I'm happy to have so many people come here. I love Digimon Online when it's full of people. I'm happy Digimon Online is at least partially fixed. Now we can all play together again. So yeah, basically we're back in the Amaterasu server, but we can only access the central server, meaning the central and east server, meaning the south, west, and north sector are sadly not included. Bit of a shame, but you know, I understand, it is a lot. So what's my plan of action now? Because obviously I've just finished the story mode. Well, we're only an hour into a stream, and I feel like it'd be a waste of time to just end things here. So we're actually going to just jump right into like post-game content, because there's a lot of things we can have a little look around at. Oh, hello, Kotamon. Hey, you're Green Sea, aren't you? I never imagined meeting you in a place like this. Alright. So, one thing I will say about the post-game is it's definitely a remnant of the Japanese version, because there's a lot more spelling mistakes and weird grammar moments. But it all plays out the same as the story mode does. The difference being that now we've got bits and pieces to do. So what do we need to do? Well, basically, our goal now, until the end of the post game, is we need to battle the 4 leaders and a big final boss. But the leaders are only going to be able to... You can only battle the leaders if you specifically have the 5 legendary weapons. So what I'm actually going to do, just to make sure that there's no issue about legendary weapons, is I'm going to unequip the 2 that I've got for Kotamon and Kumamon, because I believe I equipped them to them. So let's grab Kotamon, and let's grab Kumamon. I'm just going to unequip their legendary weapons. I know I could use a different party for the post game, but quite frankly, I don't really want to do that. Okay. Oh no, I did actually. That's fine, that's fine. Was it Kumamon I kept on? No, I didn't actually. Anything new? No, Supernova, that's fine. We got the Wild Suit, which is actually worse than the equipment we've got right now. Anyway, for him, that's fine. I do actually want to put the wild things on. I want to have like the matching stuff for them. So he's missing his shield. Agumon, what's Agumon missing? He's got a brave helmet, brave armor, brave sword, I believe. Yeah, I don't need to rebuy that brave sword. And we need the brave shield. So he needs 2 of his, he needs 1 of his. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Just wanted to check. then back in. So there's two different aspects to the post game. The first part is obviously what I've talked about, where we need to battle all the leaders. They'll be using boss Digimon from throughout the story mode, basically. And they're in certain locations of the server. The other thing, though, that we need to do... I'm actually going to put Agumon in the league, because I want to level up Metal Mamimon. Because I want to try and unlock some of the stronger evolutions in this post-game. So, the Digimon are going to be quite tough. The bosses and things, but... yeah. Now, despite being the Amaterasu server, it's kind of set up like the Asuka server. That smells good. Smells like we're having burgers today. That's not Guilmon. Ah, so you're Green Sea, the famous tamer. We were all trying to beat you. Don't let your guard down. So yeah, you can see there's like weird spelling mistake there. She's now Ivy instead of Kale. Hey Green Sea, that boy is really awesome. He rebuilt so much of Digimon Online. Maybe you should learn something by watching him. Okay. Let's see. Does it let us back in here again? 12,000 bits. I need a lot more. Hey, thanks for coming to Wedge's store. I've got loads of good items, so have a look. Okay. How do I get... Mr. Wedge is just so manly. Wow, he makes my legs turn to jelly. That's fun. So... well, actually, I should probably just check quickly if the shop has anything special. The armor. Okay. No. So these are all the same sort of things we could buy in the story mode. No new items, unfortunately. But that's fine. Actually, I could sell that one that I've got that I don't need. Nope. Where is it? Armor. Let's get rid of that one that we're not using. Alright. So, the two big goals are the Digimon tournament, which is basically we'll battle the 4 leaders around the server, and then battle the big final boss, like the real final boss. Not fair. There's a secret here, by the way. So if you keep checking this area, just like in the story mode, there should be a reward. 8,500 bit for free there. Nice little secret that they have there for you. I'm not sure if there's any other secret items. There's one I think should be here. So I'm going to double check. So yeah, I've got some new chests. So that's a fire chip, nice. Some fire tolerance. I'll hold on to that for a moment. There's also a card game tournament, because there is still access to Dual Island in the first game, which has the toughest tamers to fight. Oh, hello, Flame Dramon. Lucky Mouse, I mean Kurt totally rules. Even we Digimon are happy to play. So yeah, this is something nice about the first game, is we get to just see like humans and Digimon a lot more around the world. Like, it feels a bit more... like, I have issues with the translation of the first game, and there's bits and pieces that are weird, but I do quite like that it's all set up in sort of a fun... there's like a fun vibe to the first game. Like, it's a lot more laid back, there's not much, like, stress about, but... oh, there's Nick down there, I'm gonna go see Nick. Yeah, there is still, like, plenty to do. Let me just check the shop and... let's just check the Yellow Cruiser quickly. See if we can get any special cards in the post game. I think they'll just sell the same stuff, but let's have a look. Yeah, it's the same cards as the story mode, unfortunately. Dark boosters, that's fine. Alright, let's have a look at the... let's see about some card battles. I don't know how tough these guys will be, but I do need to get better cards, to be fair, for my decks. Let's try out a new Digimon folder, see how this goes. Okay. Alright. So here's my trick I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Vicious Hacking to draw out a Freeze Bug. These are the sort of strategies I'm going to need. Now I'm going to go Darkness Gale to remove all non-black Digimon from their hand. Ah, interesting. Right. In that case, we need... I don't need Scramble Up. I need... I need something different. What do I need? What do I need? Actually... See, if I grab that, they're just going to get rid of that one. Do I want to... I'm going to grab an E. Cycle. I feel like that could be more helpful for me. Let's see what they do. Oh, they get rid of a E. Cycle. Okay. Oh my god, another Vicious Hacking. Scramble Up, okay. What's the last card? If their one Digimon is better than my one Digimon, then I just lose this. Yep, and it's a black Digimon, so I can't even use my program card either. Yeah, unfortunately I can't use it on them. So round one, bit of a mess, but it's fine. So yeah, these tamers are going to be rough. They are going to be very tough to beat. But let's keep going. At least I now know they use a black folder, so that's going to help us out going forward. Essentially meaning these two program cards are going to be useless. Sure. I don't like when they just pass like that, it's scary. We have Melomyotismon. And they also have Melomyotismon. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Let's try and get rid of those strong Digimon first with Chaos Virus. Vicious Hacking, interesting. Okay. Let's return it to the hand. That's good. I don't want those. That is not a useful card. Eclipse Undo is though. So what do they have? Okay, nothing. Round two, we win. Coming down to the wire here. Round three, let's see what we get. Anything good? Charge Terminals is fantastic. We need those. Now, thankfully, they're putting them all in the hand. Honestly, no, because they're going to trash them anyway. I may as well just start drawing cards to help me out here. So I'm going to need all the firepower I can get. What did I get rid of? I will not know. And you'll see a blue popped up, which means they have a freeze bug in there. So the first thing I want to do is another charge terminal. I need all the cards I can get. That's actually pretty good. Pass, okay. So, first things first, I need to get them to use up their freeze bug. There you go, freeze bug's gone. Now I could go for that, but I think Desired Access might be helpful in the next part. That's fine. So we can use it in the next stage as well. So we're going to go for Devimon and Melomyotismon. Two Apocalypse, interesting. They are confident in this, so I can't destroy them, unfortunately, so those Chaos Viruses are useless. No, that's fine. If they have a way to summon a third one, I'm going to need something bigger here. To bring out a Devimon, that's fine. I'm going to now immediately go for Desire Access. I need a good 6 cards here to help us. Oh my god, that is a hand. That is an incredible hand. Kinda. Well, 1 or 2 of those aren't really amazing. Let's go Charge Terminal. Draw 2 more cards from my deck. See what we can get. Amazing. Yes. Charge terminal. Okay. Well, before they charge terminal, let's see what we can do. What is their last card in their hand? Their one and only card was a Chaos Virus. Okay, yeah, no, that was a waste to get rid of. Alright, what's next? 2 cards. Alright. Right away, let's try and Eclipse Undo and Armageddon on. What do they have? Put all Digimon in the trash! Ooh. They were ready for that. Okay. Well, unfortunately I don't have a scramble up to summon any. That's cruel. Thankfully, I still have 2 summoned Devimons left. And what do you know, they also had a summoned Devimon. But I can win this with a 2-part plan. Because we know that last card in their hand is a Digimon they can't summon out. And if I use an Eclipse Undo, that should remove that Digimon. And we win. Whew. You can see that the battles in the post game are going to take a lot of strategy though. So you do have to be very careful here. I'm going to just battle one time each of these 4 tamers. Just to get a feel for how we are with our decks. I'll try my Angemon folder next. My Angel Devil folder, as I've called it. Alright. Just like that, we already have summoned Angemons. That's great. Okay, start with... We always want to charge terminal. There's never a reason not to charge terminal. Okay. Alright. I feel good about my hand, so yeah. Let's get the Angemons out. That's fun. Summon 2 Angemon. So I'm actually shocked they're letting me do this. Why are they letting me do it is the question. No, I can beat him with 2 Angemon. This alone is better because of the boost I'll get. Ah, that's what they're going for. That's fine, I can still beat that. I like that actually a lot. I'm going to hold on to those 3 cards for a second and see what that leads them with. Because I've got a really nasty idea here. And I specifically want them to freeze bug this. Yeah, they have to freeze bug that. And so, as they freeze bug that, I can get a full field of summon Angemons out. And they're doing exactly what I'm trying to do as well. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do, because it's redundant to have 6 Angemon, I'm going to actually swap off a 1 Angemon for a Devimon. I don't know if I can win this. I think I might not have enough power, but we'll see. Let's see what we can do here. Plus 10. 1 point miss. Okay. So this now just comes down to if my boost is more than their boost, but I don't think it will be. 9999. 9999. No. Oh, look how close we were. Okay, this is not good. Yeah, this is the thing with these battles, is they're very... The cards they have are kind of insane. I gotta always play around the freeze bug. They have another freeze bug. Alright. Let's start with some strategy here. So, just like them, I'm also going to draw 2 cards. And we'll go from there. Ooh, I got a nasty card there that I really like. They didn't draw another one, so they only have one freeze bug in their entire hand. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go straight for the anti-power. Let's deplete them of energy completely. That's fine. So they're letting me do that. Now what I'm going to do is a vicious hacking. I knew they were going to do this. My strategy now is actually going to be, since I can't get past that. Ooh, yes. We're going to go for this. This nasty card right here will help us through. The vicious hacking was just a diversion. All non-black cards in their hand go into the trash. Can't summon that, can't summon that, can't summon that anywhere, can't summon that anywhere. Can't do that, can't do that. Now what I want to do here, since I will just win with whatever I summon, I want to grab back that specifically Darkness Gale so I can shuffle it back into my deck for the next round. Because I should just win this by summoning a single Digimon. And there you go. Yep. You can see the power of just how good these secret program cards can be for a deck. Ooh, vicious hackings galore. Yep, well, I'm going to also draw 2 to start this off. Ooh, we got the cards. We're going to win. Yeah, we've already won this. Do you know how I know we've won this? Because I'm going to do this nasty play. Vicious hacking. Freeze bug. Right, before I go, I don't want to waste my Darkness Gale. So let's vicious hacking first. Check for any more freeze bugs. They do not have any more freeze bugs. That's great. Okay. Get rid of the brown Digimon first. I don't need to worry because I can just get rid of anything here and I win. Now I can just Darkness Gale, summon a Devimon and win. 1, 2, 3, 4. Such a devastating card. That one card just kills these guys completely. Completely empty field. The difference is I can just summon my Devimon and win. I didn't even need all of the searches. You can see how mean this deck is. Yeah. So that's 2 wins. Some difficult wins, but we won. So my decks are actually holding their own surprisingly well. Let's fight Mei Ling here. I'm gonna go with my Leomon deck this time. Which may as well be considered my main deck. Alright. So, they've got only black Digimon. Or, yeah. Leomon. That's fine. Let's go for... Honestly, my best way to win this is kind of simple. Let's see what we get. Okay. I could do that, but I kind of want to just battle them normally. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab the... Where is it? Where's Digimon Charge? That's what I want. Yeah, I'm going to grab Digimon Charge from a deck. Yeah, they're really building up their power potential here. Go for Digimon Charge here. Let's grab another Leomon. So we have our triple Leomon plus 2 Angemon. I'll hold on to the Angemon cards because you know they could be very helpful for me. Nah, I'm actually going to hold off. Okay, pick a card. Yeah, see, they're grabbing a card, so I want to be ready for that. No, I'm going to go Charge Terminal, actually. I know it's riskier, but I kind of want to just get my deck down a bit. It's another black card, because that boosted the black block up another. I'll go for a Charge Terminal here, just to be safe. See what we draw. Okay, okay. Great. Nope. I now want to check their hand to make sure I can beat it with what I've got. What do they have? See, they have a Chaos Virus to get rid of mine. We don't want to deal with that. Now I know they've got two powerful Digimon. I know what I can use to beat that. I'm going to grab the technique to beat this, which will be Wheeled Aura. It should be called Wild Aura, but fine, whatever. Right. No. I'm good with this hand, because we're going to summon 3 Leomon. That still saves us 3 green blocks. You can see we're a bit of a stat difference here. For now. I'm going to use Wheeled Aura to boost our 3 Digimon up. And just like that, we are immediately stronger. I can beat them. We're 99.99 Grappleomon. Absolutely perfect. Good. That took over 10 cards to do though. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay. So this is a round I don't know if I can win this one. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Before they start drawing cards, let's get rid of things in the deck. So I think I want to get rid of their Vicious Hackings, first of all. Just in case I can't win this round, because you never know. And I'll get rid of the Deceive Cloak, because Deceive Cloak gives them access to anything, whereas Charge Terminal is more luck-based. But yeah, so this is pretty much just a black folder with 1 or 2 other cards thrown in. Yeah, see, there's the Charge Terminal, so I did want to watch out for that. Let's go for Vicious Hacking. What have they got to worry about? Honestly, again, Chaos Virus is kind of the scariest thing there. Right. I have 3 Vicious Hackings, and then I need a way to summon a Digimon to win. So, with what they have, I gotta get rid of these 2 to have a chance at this. I think I can win this with 1 Digimon card. And I do have a Curly Cycle to get the 1 Digimon card I need. Just to help me out, I need to get rid of the 2 Megas. I mean, there is still 1 Mega, but it's a weaker one. Now I should be able to grab what I need to win this. I need Digimon Charge and 4 green blocks. So the way we're going to win this is with Saber Leomon, who, if you remember, gets 20 AP and HP for the number of cards in our trash, which works out perfect because we've got a lot of cards in our trash. One Saber Leomon should do. 99.99 is stronger than all 3 of their cards. Pretty easy. This one was actually the easiest one, surprisingly. Which kind of shows how good my Leomon deck is. Alright, 1 more card battle. Let's talk to this tamer over here. So, let's do the Leomon folder again, because I really like my Leomon folder. bug, which is nice to see. I'm just gonna go straight for it. Let's remove whatever they've got. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, what a shame. They don't have anything in their hand. Lucky for me, I have a Summon Angemon. If I didn't have Summon Angemon, I actually wouldn't be able to win this. And that is why Summon Angemon is so good, and why that Darkness Gale is so broken as a card. Instant win, because they have nothing. Got 6 cards in the trash. Alright, round 2. Again, there's no freeze bug, so I'm gonna win this exactly the same. Grab the Darkness Gale a second time. They're gonna have to draw something here. Oh, you didn't want to play that one. You wanted to play something different, I'm afraid. Because this is the end for you. Nope. Can't even draw more cards. Gone. 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 That is terrible. Oh, I kind of feel bad, actually. I've just bullied them completely here. 2 in a row. This poor Tamer has nothing. And I just summon 2 Angemon and win. You can see the power of Darkness Gale. Just what a devastating card that is. Because it affects the hand. It's very easy to manipulate an entire game like that. But there you go. That is the 4 Tamers beaten in Amaterasu City. Alright. Let's see if we get anything. Did we get anything of value from those battles? 7A. No, nothing good there. 9A. Trade charge is okay, I guess. These guys are not. 11A. I guess there's some kind of... No, there's really not. No. 12A. Anything? The Puppetmon's nice. Digitamon's an extra animal are okay, I guess. They're not great though. No. No, not really. It's fine, it's fine. The point was just beating them all in card battles. Alright. Let's go to El Dorado and go talk to Nick. Should still have access through El Dorado as normal. What do these guys have to say? Yeah, awesome. Digimon Online is back again. This is all thanks to Green Sea, that cool tamer. Yeah, that's me. Wonder how far Digimon can digivolve. I guess that's something you can only find out by trying. They said if you look in every corner, you'll get all the items. I bet that if I try hard enough, I can find all of them too. Okay. Now, I believe there is a secret item here. What was that? I think I saw something flash. Did I imagine it? Maybe I should have a look. Keep checking this. Keep checking this. A platinum members card. Let's see what to do with it. So keep checking the box, and you'll get a platinum members card, which is the card to go into the junk shop. Basically allows us access to the junk shop in the post game, so you can get all those best items. But yeah. Let's talk to Nick. Everything okay here too. I slipped back into that habit. Ha ha ha. Can't invite me to play too, but where is everybody? The auction is closed today. This will make the perfect temporary hideout. Alright. Let's go back. Through the tunnel. I'm hoping in the post game I can get freeze bug, because I think it's kind of annoying. It's ridiculous that I have not yet got freeze bug at all for any of my decks. It would be very helpful for me for the final card battles. But alright. Let's finally leave Amaterasu City. There are plenty of people we can talk to just for some, you know, world building and stuff, but I want to just go explore a bit. You can see here we've got 30,000 bit, which is not bad, but it's not incredible either. Hello. Did you hit before, Ivy? Oh yeah, Ivy was here. Right. Let's go to the junk shop before we leave. Get that unlocked. Ah, so you have a platinum card. If that's the case, come this way. I have some fine items. Right. Do you have a weapon that will decimate ghosts in one blow? I get tired of having to run away all of the time. A weapon shop. Want to go in? So yeah, this is where we can buy all the Digimon equipment, like we saw in the story mode. Like, I'm pretty sure I have all of them, yeah. The only ones I'm missing are the Digimon armor. The Brave Shield, the Wild Shield. The Brave Shield, the Wild Shield, the Digimon armor. The no, not the Wild, the... I thought the swords were hit. Yeah, the Brave Sword I'm missing as well. Yeah, it's just the sword. And the Yin Yang Wand. So I'll need a lot of bit to get those items, but that's fine. That's like maybe in the future I'll go after them all. Not too fussed for this playthrough though, because I feel good about the equipment we've got. Pretty much the best we could have, really. Besides if we want to use like two-handed weapons, which I'm not too fussed about. And again, this is where you get all your other stuff. Yeah, this is where you get the chips. If you still need any in the post game, you can get them. But the difference is, I believe, unless anyone wants to correct me on this, with the Legendary Weapon side quest, the post-game version of it requires you to level up all 8 Digimon rookies instead of just 5 of them, which is really annoying and stupid, and they shouldn't have done it that way. But yeah. Digimon starts and ends with Agumon. That's my thinking, built on 20 years of Digimon history. If Vimo, Guilmon, and I fought, I wonder who would turn out to be the strongest. Alright. Let's go out of Amaterasu City. So, do these guys have anything to say here? Alright, cool. So, there's things underwater and like paths and stuff we can take, but I want to just get on with a bit of exploration of the post-game areas. You're the one to feel the A.o.A. You don't look so special. Let's check with Tamers. So I believe most of the majority of battles in the post-game with Tamers will be card battle stuff. Which is good for us because we need some better cards, really. But yeah, I suppose while I'm doing these card battles, I could bring up the fact that the way I'm going to handle these last 2 episodes, because it should only be 2 parts, oh my god, really, is I'm going to be basically trying to tackle some of the card game stuff in this part, and then the next part I'll look at all the bosses, because I'm going to need to check all their like stats and stuff like that, and what I'm going to need for them. But yeah. Oh, 2 Etamon. Interesting. Sure. Now summon 2 Angemon then. How about that? No, not yet. Boost the Omon up, I guess. Draw 2 cards. What? Really? Fine. Let's get rid of one of them Etamon. And hope that's enough to win. Well, they got a blue card, so something. Control parts. Oh, I lose the control parts. That's another card we really need. That is so rude. And the worst part is, if I hadn't have deleted, man. If I hadn't have used the delete card, I might have been able to use it on that. There's no way I was going to realise that was going to show up though. 3, okay, fine. Well, they're just going right for it, so fair enough. Try a vicious hacking again. There's a freeze bug used up. A white card and a red card. Okay, that's unsettling. Do you have a charge terminal? Ooh, not bad actually. They're a bit more workable. Okay, I know what would give me a win if I can get the card. The problem here is if I can get it to go off or not. Let's try go for it though, because I feel like it's my best bet at this point. I have more ways to fight back this round at least. But if I can get this off, this will be amazing. No freeze bug, awesome. King Etamon's gone, Metal Etamon's gone, Etamon's gone. That's gone, that's gone. Nice. Right, we win instantly now. Yeah, I can summon anything I want, so I'll just summon Leomon and I'll save Saber Leomon for another round. Because all those cards are a lot more useful. They can't play anything. Perfect. Nice and easy win there. Good. Alright, well, we've already got a crazy good card there. I can win this in a 2-card combo right here. Holy Cycle, which they let me do, stupidly. Right. Now I have the ultimate tech coming my way. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. That's a good play. That's a really good play. Because they're going to freeze bug. Even if I went for my other one, they would have got rid of that. They have to get rid of Darkness Gale here. No? Ooh, that's a twist I didn't expect. I guess that does mess me up though, because I can't summon any Digimon. I lose by draw. That really sucks. Oh, I had the perfect play. How do I... I'm gonna just surrender here because I lose because of the stupid draw rule. Alright, fine. I'll battle you again. I'm gonna have one more card battle with this guy. Yeah, there's gonna be very much a card battle part, because there's a lot of things in the first game to go after. What we got? Alright, not bad, not bad. Vicious hacking! Oh my god. Let's see what they do first. What do they get rid of? Not surprising. That makes sense, to be fair. Now, obviously they'll have freeze bugs, so the plan here is going to be basically get them to use up freeze bug. Let's get them to use up freeze bug now. Go from there. Yeah, there's the freeze bug used, thankfully. Right, now I go Holy Cycle. Grab the Darkness Gale again. They pass. That's fine, man. Because I can get rid of their hand and win now. In one fell swoop. Etamon, charge terminal. Good. That's a better round. Yeah, Holy Cycle is superb. That card is so helpful for getting cards back from the trash. So Grappleomon gives me a win round 1. Darkness Gale is so busted, but I will happily rely on it with these tamers. Okay, what can I do here? I'm I'm going to start off with... I'm going to use Misery Gate first to draw out the Freeze Book. Now I'm going to go ahead and play Vicious Hacking. Let's get rid of their draw power. They can't draw any cards, so we can win in one fell swoop here. That's fine by me. Reinforce, doesn't matter. I need Ecoli Cycle to do this one more round. Get the Darkness Gale. Blink. And let's win with the simple 2-card combo of Darkness Gale, Summon Angemon. King Etamon, Metal Etamon, and Etamon. Don't even need to worry. We are just annihilating them. Just play Summon Angemon and win the duel. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go make my way to Seiyuu City and do some card battles on my way there. Try and get as many cards as I can before we go do the card tournament. Because Seiyuu City will have what will it have? It'll have what I'm looking for. Ooh, can I card battle him again? Oh, she's changed. Seiyuu City will have a Divamon, so we can use that to check our cards. I'm going to use a Devimon for it, why not? Mix things up a bit. Any blue cards? No blue cards. Oh, what? Chrono Balance? Ooh, you're mean, you are. Fine. If you're going to do that, then I'm going to get rid of cards in your... Let's get rid of some cards in their deck. What do we not want to deal with? I mean, that one... God, there's so many scary cards here. Honestly, though... 1, 2, 3... I'm actually just going to get rid of all the control parts. I'm more scared of control parts than anything else. Like, I hate when they steal my Digimon. Because it takes away all strategy. Alright, Chrono Balance. They get rid of 1, 2... What do I have to get rid of? I have to pick 1 or 2 of mine to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of my Malomyotismon. Yeah, get rid of 1 more. I'm actually going to get rid of my Chaos Virus. Alright. And now I'm going to get back my Ecoli Cycle for Malomyotismon. Oh, come on. Fine. What now? Charged it. Oh my god. This is so mean. And they're going to have Charged Terminal. They're going to be able to draw 2 cards now, aren't they? Yeah. No, they got Died Access. Even worse. They get 6 cards. Yeah, I'm not winning this round. Oh my god. Really? Oh, that's cruel. That is a miserable one. What? Desired access? Why? I mean, this is just going to be a stall fest, because I literally can't play anything. There are no cards in my hand. Really? Do you need all that firepower on me? I had nothing. That is the most overkill thing I've ever seen. Okay, we're going to need some powerhouse cards in this deck. I need to get rid of their hand, is what I'm learning. But I bet Freeze Books. I bet that's Freeze Book. I know it's Freeze Book, but I gotta go for it. There is nothing else I can do. I gotta face the Freeze Book. Ugh. Oh! I lose my Eclipse Undo. I don't lose anything else though, thankfully. Right, well we got 2 Digimon and 2 Summon Devimon cards. I actually have more, so that's great. Put all Digimon in the trash. Fine. Alright, fine. Summon a Devimon. Oh, they pass! Oh, that's great. That is actually really good for us. We get a win. Alright. At least they can't use control parts. Because they got rid of all them. Got some good cards here. Vicious hacking. Oh, well, if you're going to do that, I'm also going to... Oh, but we know what's going to happen here. I've got a vicious hacking. I have to fight it with my own to get the freeze bugs out of the way. If I'm going to win this, I'm going to win this by getting rid of freeze bug. I gotta, like, really build up my hand as much as I can here. Good. That's a great card to have. Reduce all SP to 0. That I expect, to be fair. I know if I grab a card that's too powerful, they will just go for freeze bug. So I can't go for that. I think what I need instead is another charge terminal. Alright, anti-power. We have no blocks left. So essentially, Malomyotismon is a waste of a card in my hand now. Another charge terminal, good. They're passing. I can't pass because there's too many things I need to play. Let's see what we draw. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to use one equally... Actually, could I try... They have 3 cards left, right? I wonder if I can grab a Darkness Gale, try it. Nadia, they're using... No, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for a Darkness Gale, try it, Ecoli Cycle, go for another. I gotta find out what they're using here. Darkness Gale. There's the freeze bug. Predicted that was going to be used. No. Then I know for a fact if they have freeze bug. Let's try it one more time. Grab the Darkness Gale again. What did they have? Scramble up and a one black card of some sort. Probably a black Digimon. Which they can't summon because of their own anti-power. Normally I would lose here. But this is why having Summon Devimon is so helpful. And we win. That was a nasty deck though. That one was really nasty. But alright. That's 2 tamers down. Let's keep going. Oh my god, a Leomon. Hello. Don't let your guard down just because you beat A.o.A. Master Tamers never neglect training no matter what. I really like that they have different Digimon wandering around. It's cool. Right. Oh, whoops. You and Tamer. Yeah, like I said, this part is going to be basically just wandering around the world. The thing with the post-game is, there's all sorts of different Digimon around, so things are very much shuffled all over the place. Like here we've got Mammothmon in the forest of all things. So, you're not always going to be fighting very strong Digimon. Most of the stronger ones are underground. Most of the big encounters that you'll want for like level grinding are more underground than anything else. But yeah. Right. This part's basically just going to be a bit of a card game thon until we get to the Seiyuu, so I can do like a check. And then next part's going to be basically like one big thing for all the post-game battles, because otherwise the post-game's really going to be barely anything. But yeah. But I will at the end of this part just give like... No, I'll save the wrap up for like the actual final part of my playthrough of like my thoughts on the game as a whole. No, I think I'm happy with that actually. Sure. But yeah, let's just enjoy the post game now, because this is our reward for beating Galacticon. Okay, what is your trick here? That's fine, I can beat that. Still beat that. Plus 30 to 1. Yeah, that's fine. Except... do this. That's fine, I can still beat that at the minute. We can max out our stat. Ah, there's the freeze bug. You always gotta just bait out that freeze bug. You know it's coming. The real thing I wanted was my summon Angelon. See, now they're getting desperate, so they're gonna just play another one of those. Unfortunately for them, I have another summon Angelon, so I still win this, despite their little boosts. This is why using rookie Digimon in general is not a good strategy, but, you know, if you really like a certain rookie, you could always build a deck around them. You just really have to buff up the stats a lot. Whereas champions are good because they only cost 1 block, and they are very easy to summon and combine. And ultimates are what you want a lot for easy summoning powerful Digimon. You're harder to summon ones are your Megas. But yeah. Right. Let's see what we can do here. Blink, blink. Ooh, Darkness Gale. Now if they block this, that's fine, because I'll just get an Ecoli Cycle and try again. So, if they block that, that's fine. We have backup plans for this. Alright, think. Nope, not yet. Grab the Darkness Gale again. I know I'm using this strategy like almost exclusively, but it's just that powerful of a strategy. Oh no, freeze bug. There goes Penguinmon. An attack boost, a health boost, an attack boost, Chrono Balance for drawing more cards. And I think Saber Leomon should finish this off. 99.99. This is where, even if you don't have all the best program cards, like, as in, like, basically, even if, though I don't have Freeze Bug or Control Parts, or Chrono Balance, I'm still able to make a decent deck because of these really powerful cards you get from the Black Agumon and Numamon battles. Oh, a nice chip, nice. What else is in this forest? Airdramon. How strong is my regular attack at this point? I'm just curious. Not bad, 300. I'm actually shocked that I don't even just one-shot it. It says a lot about how weak my Digimon kinda are. Like, I haven't been using enough of the gym, but I've been spending more on, like, defensive stats, so, yeah. I have my reasoning. Mamamon hit 35, that's a big accomplishment there. So far, that's 2 Digimon that hold items. So I wonder if they're all made around that. Ooh, hello. Well, if it's in Greasy, I've heard about you. You've still got a long, hard road to travel before becoming a master tamer. To get stronger, you've got to fight. Okay. So yeah, the way the post game works, to access the final secret boss, you have to battle 4 tamers in the region, basically. And when you beat those 4 tamers, you get to go back to Amaterasu City, which will have a tournament room open in a lobby area that we could go to, but we could never actually go inside of the battle arena. And then you get to fight one big final super boss, basically. But yeah. So more than anything, the post game is just for more game content, you know, like battles and things and leveling up Digimon. The card game stuff is always there for you. Like I say, the tamers you can battle as many times as you want, which is nice. We'll do the Angel Devil one, sure. Like I say, I'm just kind of showing off some of the battles. Okay, let's start with this because I know they're probably going to freeze, but they didn't freeze bug. Interesting. Draw 2 cards, right. Sure, that's fine by me. We'll also draw 2 cards. Ooh, nasty. Okay. They didn't stop that, which is surprising. Why didn't they stop that? This must be blocked. Yeah, I was gonna say, if they didn't block that, that'd be insane. That's fine, because I have ways to deal with that. Let's see what they actually are holding right now. More draw cards. Honestly, they can't summon anything. So, yeah, no, this'll do. Maybe at worst they can summon a Lady Devimon, but that's fine by me. I'm going to use A.o.A Cycle, specifically so that I can... I want to use A.o.A Cycle to Darkness Gale them again. So I can get rid of all those big Digimon cards in the hand, like permanently. Just to give us a better chance for the next round. Right? Or do I want to go for anti-power? I'm gonna go anti-power actually. No, I like that I like this strategy more. It's more nasty. And it's funnier as well, just to do this twice to them. Right after they've just boosted their power back up. Nope. I don't need to draw cards from my deck, because all I need is one Summon Angemon to win. So you can see, like, there's lots of different ways you can build a deck to give you advantages on these strong tamers. Because obviously you need blocks to summon strong Digimon. You need cards from your hand to summon. And you need cards on the field. So you can get really creative with deck building in this game, which I really like. That's actually one of my favourite things about this game, with the card battle system. Especially with these really good program cards, you can do all sorts of crazy things. Alright, let's go Misery Gate. Probably going to get freeze bugged. Yeah, saw that come in. They don't want to need to stop them from drawing things, but that's fine. Right. Let's go Digimon Charge. Let's get a Digimon card first of all. Not that I have many of them, but I'd like a... yeah, I'll go Angemon, sure. So that's 3 Angemon. Okay. I'm going to also want to add stuff to help us out. I'm going to grab a charge terminal, because I don't know what I want, actually. I would just like to draw some more cards. The nice thing is, because I used all that anti-power last round, they're actually quite low on power on their blocks, so they're going to need a lot to summon things. Oh my god. Alright, sure. Alright, let's start simple. I'm going to summon 2 Angemon. They have 1 Puppet Mom. I can beat that, that's fine by me. Nope, you are not going to pass that way. First thing I'm going to do is going to boost some stats on. 30 damage to a Digimon. Kinda saw that coming. Makes sense. I'm going to try summon a Dev. Let's start with summon Devimon to get a boost up. I mean, I'll deal more and take more damage. Yep, they're going to choose any card. That's fine by me. I'm kind of worried actually. What have we got left? We got Summon Angemon and a Summon Devimon. Bring a card from the hand. Yep, that makes sense. Kind of figured something would happen like this. So we lose if we don't do anything big here. Let's do a Summon Devimon then. No. Yeah, they're confident they can beat me. And to be honest, they probably will this round. But it depends what else happens. Another Scramble up, right, okay. That's a lot of power. Okay, this is going to be close. 42-78. Oh no, I win. Oh, that's great. Okay. Pretty scary for a bit there, though. I think the block situation helped me out a lot. I'm not sure. I feel like different tamers will give different packs out. But yeah. Alright. Let's keep going. So, making our way to Sayu City, like I say. Yeah. But yeah, I do like the post-game also story-wise. It's much more laid back. The main premise being basically the rebuilding the digital world, which is why you can only gain access to the first server. But to make up for that, they make sure to give you plenty of different Digimon to fight here. So it's not just the same Digimon that I was fighting in the story, but like, for example, here we have Brachiomon, like, in the Divamon Lake for something different that gives decent XP. Yeah. Let's go! Yeah, just as I'm leveling up and battle things here, next Scotland charge. I should also bring up with the game finished now, all I've got to do is these two side questy bits, being the card game tournament and the actual Digimon battle tournaments. I might actually see if I can do one of the boss battles now, just to, you know, give it a try. But if I do that, I feel like I should probably save, because that's kind of a scary situation if I lose. Oh, hold on, is there a tamer? You a tamer? Yeah, you're a tamer. Oh, it's Kenny! That's cool. That's really cool that, like, Kenny, the one who we met when we first came to the Amaterasu server, you're actually battling. Perfect guard, okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll use my Leomon folder. Draw two cards, see what happens. They have one freeze bug, I know that. If you see a blue one, just assume it's a freeze bug every time. No, you are not getting away with that. I really want Wild Aura. I feel like Wild Aura. I really want to try, like, to use Wild Aura. Or Wheeled Aura. With three Leomon and Wild Aura would be really fun to use. I am playing risky because it does seem like they have a green deck. But you know what? I want to have fun. And I don't just want every battle to be Darkness Gale to win. I want to try at least some variety. What's my other card I've got? The A.o.A Cycle. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna grab the A.o.A Cycle. Just in case something goes wrong here. To add... I'll go for the charge terminal. Drawing two more cards might just help more for me. You never know what I could draw here. Oh, that's great. That's actually a wonderful hand. I'm going to hold off on using that other A.o.A Cycle for now. I'll summon 3 Leomon and I'll grab Leomon. They summon... Oh, look at that! 3 Leomon as well. It's awesome. So what are they going to do? Oh my god! Ah, we have the same idea, that's awesome! Yeah? Oh my god, I'm up for that. No! did it. I mean, I still win because it boosts me up as well. They actually boost me up with that. And we both get the 99.99. So, yeah, no, I still win because I have the Grapplium on with mine. Oh, that's funny. There you go. I really wanted like the double wild aura, the double wheeled aura to go. Okay, cool. No, I know freeze bug's coming, so I'm gonna vicious hack it, draw out the freeze bug. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go grab the Deceive Cloak to help me out with whatever I'm gonna need. No, we're gonna hold off on that, and I'm just gonna summon my Grapplium on and see what they do. That's fine, I can beat that so far. No. You think I'd just let you do that? Right, let's return Digitalmon back to the hand. What do they do now? Plus 30. Well, if I delete that one, now they can't boost that either. So if they don't do anything, I win. 2 Angemon. See, this is the thing, they're always ready for something. Honestly though, I think I can beat that by just boosting with 1 Beast Energy. Yay! Boom! There you go. We got a few packs, at least before we got to Seiyu City. Or it might be Queen Long City, this? I'll find out in a second. Let's have a look. Queen Long City. There you go. Any more tamers? Icon Floor. Okay. Give him one out. Oh, Andy, how cool. Always be a fan, Andy. Yeah, let's battle. Sure. I gotta put Andy in his place again while he's here. No. Keep with the Leomon. I feel like Leomon is just my folder that, like, I really like. Oh, that's actually kind of a bad hand I've got there. I can't do a lot of this. I mean, I could boost the Leomon and that's all I've got. This will get freeze bug, of course it will. Ooh, Chrono Balance. That's a rough one. Okay. They got rid of 1 card that wasn't useful. I think I'm gonna have to go for the... Keep the Leomon. I need the Leomon, and I need the 2 removal cards. Alright. Interesting, so they're relying on their 1 or 2 cards that they've got left. Okay. Well, I beat them, so what do they have? Return all non-blue Digimon back to each... Oh, well, that sucks, because, yeah, that sucks. I lose because of the stupid draw rule. Yeah. Which is what I hate. I hate that drawing makes you lose. Fine, whatever. I gotta have a crazy good hand this time. It's not bad. Sure. I will also do this. I'm gonna go for a 2-card combo here. We're gonna grab Darkness Gale. First of all. Basically, my strategy here is gonna be... I need Vicious Hacking. Because they don't typically stop you from search cards, because, you know, which makes sense, because they don't know what you're getting. If it'd be a big enough threat or not to stop. Right. My plan now is going to be... See, they're going to go for that. I actually am fine with that for now. Did they just draw like a whole hand of black cards? I hope not. Right. I'm going to go for Vicious Hacking first. let's find out what the heck they've got. So they've got 2 searching cards, which is a problem. They got a bunch of powerful ones. What's this? Reduce opponent's AP to 0. Ugh, I don't like that. I'm actually going to get rid of all things, vicious hacking is kind of my biggest threat. Program card. Yeah, it would be good. Okay, since... Let's see what they get. I know they don't have a vicious hacking yet. Freeze book, rather. Right. Now I'm going to go and use this. Get rid of that. So they can't draw more things, and get rid of the AP boosting card. Okay. What the heck are they adding now? All that for some nonsense. 3 Digimon. That's 2 Digimon. They have 1 card they can use. What is that 1 card? They're not going to show it, unfortunately. I've got to get rid of Armageddon, first of all. What was the card they added? 2 Angemon. Oh, I think it's too much, unfortunately. Oh, it's just barely too much for me. Alright, we're doing a rematch, because I know I can beat this guy. I can beat this guy if I can just get the right little setup going. Yeah, I'll be back. I wanna beat him. I will beat you, Tamer Andy. Yes. I am not giving up on this. I know I can beat this guy. Let's see what we get. I got 3 removal cards. Chrono Balance makes this first round a nightmare for me. I hate Chrono Balance. Right. It'll get freeze bugged. I know it will. Freaking this card sucks. I hate this card so much. Darkness Gale. There's the freeze bug, unfortunately. They get rid of 1. I gotta get rid of a bunch of things now. And unfortunately, I think I need a Digimon, the summon card, and the removal card. Right. Yeah. So, identical to the first time, we're still winning this. Turn all non-blue Digimon's hand. Yes. This time I have a plan though. I have Summon Angemon at the ready now. Control parts. Fine by me, I can deal with that. We would draw, but I have a final secret weapon. Eclipse Undo. There we go. We win round 1. Good, because that's the easier round of the 3. Round 2. We got a lot of searches, which is fantastic for me. So, first thing I want to do, right off the bat, we need Digimon. We need a few Digimon cards and a few removal cards. We need a lot, basically. Pick a card. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to keep drawing until we're done with all the drawing cards possible. And my search card will be Saberleomon. Ooh, maybe Grappleomon actually be better. We'll see. We'll see. That's fine. Keep drawing cards. 2 Equally Cycle, that's fantastic. Okay. But whole hand in trash, draw 6, yeah. So while they do all this nonsense, I'm going to grab use 1 Equally Cycle for... As good as Darkness Gale is, do I want Darkness Gale? I do kind of want Darkness Gale, but I want to also draw cards, so I'm going to save the Darkness Gale for later. Right. Yep, that's fine. Keep drawing cards for a moment. 2 vicious hackings, 2 of them, nice. Program card, that's fine. I'm going to use 1 vicious hacking now. Start things off. Someone's going to be proactive, and I'm going to be the one to do it. Get rid of vicious hacking, first of all, before they can use it on me. Next, I'm going to use vicious hacking number 2. Get rid of desire access, so they can't keep drawing cards, basically. Deceive cloak, yep, that's fine. Now I'm going to grab another vicious hacking, because I'm worried about more to this strategy. I need to see what they go for here. Because so far they don't have a freeze bug, that's what's really good about this. Right, vicious hacking number 3. You can see how tough these battles get, though, these card battles. So they have Summon Angemon. I need to get rid of this. This is the threat. Reducing my AP to 0 is a nightmare of a card. The way I'm going to win this fight is like this. We're going to go for the triple Grappleomon play. And I'm just going to outpower them. Alright. 3 Grappleomons. So right now they've got the advantage. But if I boost all my Digimon up, they're going to do the Summon Angemon. That's fine, I can also do that. I'm going to absolutely outpower them. That's not all. On my second Grappleomon, he is also going to go to 50-50. That should do. I don't need to use the last one. 9999. There you go. Take them down all the way. This is where careful use of program cards can flip the script completely. Rare boost 2. Okay. Let's go open some cards and hope for the best. Because I'm going to need a lot for this. Here at the Zephyr Tower. So, first of all, let's just see what he sells. Anything special? Absolutely not. No. Right. Reb, okay, boost to 5A. Anything of note? Not really. We've got an Angemon, but we've already got enough of them. 7A. Nothing spectacular there, unfortunately. 8A. Again, we're just not getting anything special in there. 14A. Okay, this is more like it. We got Sukuyamon, pretty good blue card. The amazing Absolute Barrier. Reduce opponent's AP to 0. That's going in all 3 decks. That's superb as a card. Okay, we got some strong Digimon. Guardiangemon's a good one to have multiple of. Diaboromon's awesome. I like him. So yep, some good cards there. What about Rare Booster 02? Nothing exceptional, unfortunately. But honestly, that Absolute Barrier alone is so worth it. I'm actually going to remove... I'm going to take out the Black Power 1 for the... Where is it? The AP one. Absolute Barrier. Yeah. That's an easy one to swap there. The Leomon deck, I'm going to take out... I don't want to take out this deck. I'm pretty happy with everything, really, in this one. I guess if I have to pick 1 card, I don't need 4 of those. I could go for... Where is it? Absolute Barrier is so useful. Like, that is a stupidly good card. Like, reducing their AP to 0 is just, like, a kill. That just ends the turn at times. I'm pretty happy with this folder. No, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And that. Yeah, I kind of like all of these cards. I'm actually going to go ahead and... I'm going to take one Digimon... Maybe one Digimon charge out for... Yeah, let's take out one Digimon charge for that absolute barrier. Because it's just so good, like... It flips the script completely on any battle. Alright, nice. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to heal up, I'm going to save, and I'm going to try... A hotel, that's interesting. I'm going to see if we can do one post-game battle. Because I figure, let's just go for it. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know who's here, I've never done the actual post-game battles or anything. But I really want to try. So let's have a look and see what happens here. I'm going to save though because I don't trust that I don't know the levels that I need to be at. But yeah. So I'm just going to quickly give a boss battle a go. Just wing it, you know? See what happens. But I want to at least save first. Because we made a lot of progress here. We beat the story of the game. All that's left now is a couple of boss battles in the post game and the card battle tournament on Dual Island, which will probably be what I do in the next part, or if, well, we'll see actually, because we could keep going. I could try and get the card battle tournament done this part. Depends how I feel, because my deck's not bad, but it's not amazing. I want to see though if I can at least do one boss battle. At the least. Let's see what you have to say. No, never mind. Let's see what happens. Queen Long City. Is there anyone here? There is a person here. Shinron Leader. What's this? You want to battle it out with me? Ah, I see you have all 5 strongest epic items. Okay then, I will battle you. Bring it on. Alright, let's see what Shinron Leader has. Digimon number 1, Pheromon. So I made a good choice here. Weak to fire, just like it was way back earlier in the game. What I quite like about the post-game here is we get a little bit of time with Digimon we battled a while ago, returning. It's like a little hodgepodge of bosses, giving us something fun. They do hit harder, they are higher level, so you do want to be very careful in this post-game, but yeah. This is all exciting though for me, because this is new content. I've only ever beat the game once, and I didn't have the legendary weapon, so I couldn't do any of the battles. But we'll see how it goes. If need be, I may level up my Digimon off before the next recording session, just so that we've got some stronger Digimon ready for when we next come back. It won't be a crazy grinding session, it'll just be like a little top up if I need to. Master Tyrannomon, alright, interesting. So we really are fighting the first 2 bosses here. From way back in the game. Alright, well, I know. I remember that Renamon was good here. So let's bring out the Devimon. Because we want an ice attack. Alright. Let's see. Snowstorm, how much it does. Ooh, okay. Try again. Snowstorm. Oh, alright. Master Tyrannomon here wants a fight. I would like to try at least get the next evolutions on everyone. So I would love to see Renamon with... Oh, come on. Stop avoiding me, Master Tyrannomon. I'd love to see Renamon unlock Myotismon, which we only need 15 levels to go for that. Alright, well if you go down, you go down. I'll bring Agumon in Life Disc on 1 mon. How much is it? All that build up. For 1,100. It's good damage, that's the thing. It's just not enough. Can we at least get 2 hits before we go down? That's better. That's more what I wanted. 400, okay. Yeah, so you can see that, like, their stats are quite a bit higher than what they were. But they still all have the same weaknesses as the story mode. They're just much higher level now to what they were when we first battled them. But if you've been, you know, getting items and battling through the game, like leveling up your Digimon, a variety of moves, you'll be fine. Wow, that did nothing. Okay. That's one Agumon down. Dang, 1,800, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Do want to watch out that I don't get greedy here. Yeah, we'll go Metal Garurumon then. So this will be what Mamimon becomes. We'll have Metal Garurumon. When he gets to 40, we'd unlock Omnimon on Munmon, on Agumon, which would be really nice to see. I don't know if we'll get there because, like I say, I'll have a bit of leveling up to do, but we'll just go through, see how it goes. If I need to level up, we'll level up. But yeah. Alright. Let's try Dino Buster. Given the cold. Wow, that did nothing. Oh my god. Okay. Mechanical Bash then. Does that do more than Dino Buster? Yeah, it actually does as well. Okay. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna try Twin Missile, why not? Munmon's not gonna do a lot here, unfortunately. Master Tyrannomon really did come to fight, didn't it? 327. Not even bad. Yeah, you gotta be ready for these fights. Jeez. Bring Red Devimon back out. I'm just gonna use another life disc. I do have plenty of healing items at least, from what I thought I would need for the final boss. Alright. Snowstorm. If I could just get a lucky crit, I'd be able to take him out. Or a counter press would be nice as well. Come on, hit him. Yeah! Just go for a regular attack. I don't want to waste MP on this. Thank you. That Master Tyrannomon. Really? Wow, that's not enough. Master Tyrannomon sure is tougher. Mind you, start of the game I also felt like Pheromon was a lot easier than Master Tyrannomon. There we go. Master Tyrannomon's down. Digimon number 3 that he has is Chimeramon. Okay. Bit of a scarier Digimon to face now. Decrease. Oh, let's try Armor Break. Sure. Lower the defense. Really? You can't lower its defense? Or maybe I just missed. I don't know. Oh, I know what would be good here actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's use the Ultra Charge, and I'm gonna Digivolve, because I think Chimeramon counts as like an evil Digimon. So this would be good to use my Renamon Sakuyamon technique. Let's give it a try. So let's Digivolve into Sakuyamon. Because I don't believe Chimeramon has any elemental weakness. Yeah, right. So it's cool though, because you have the East Sector bosses, and then we have the last Digimon, Chimeramon. It's a Digimon that was used by the Quinlong leader, I believe. Oh no, I forgot about this nonsense. Oh, I forgot. This is why I don't like fighting Chimeramon. That was the problem. I got now stall turns out healing. Until I wake up. I do love how Chimeramon looks in this game though. Like, alright. Let's go for our ultimate technique. Kongo Kaimandara. Because it's strong against ghoul Digimon, and I believe Chimeramon counts as a ghoul. We'll find out in a minute if it hits. Ah, of course it doesn't. Because the problem with wisdom attacks is if they miss, it's a waste of a turn. And unfortunately his attack puts us to sleep every time. So yeah, this is probably going to be a bit of a fight here. But that's fine. I just sort of want to get a feel for the post-game stuff in this part before really buckling down on it all next part. More than anything, this part was just to beat the story mode, which we managed to do really early on actually. I thought it would take a lot longer than it did. Come on, Renamon, show me some good damage. And actually hit them. Oh! Chimeramon, why are you so annoying? I'm not giving up. Keep going. Now I finally hit it. How much did it do though, is the question. All that for 500 damage? Ugh, no, not worth it. Alright, I'll switch to Munmon. I'll try Munmon out. Because Canondramon has Devil Buster. I want to try Devil Buster out. No, don't do this. Please block it. Munmon, you had one job to block it. I did not mean to click run. I did not mean to click that. I meant to click the items. No. Awake. Yes, I know I can't run. Right. Devil Buster. Come on, Munmon. What is Chimeramon counted as? I mean, I would have thought it'd be an evil Digimon, but I guess he's not. What is he counted as? I'll go for an Ultra Charge. He also has a lot more HP than the other two did. Right. I believe I have Mechanical Bash. Let's try Mechanical Bash. Let's see if that does any more. We got 2 out of 3. How much does it take from Machine? I see barely anything. 100 odd is just not enough. Oh, this is getting us nowhere fast. Okay. I'll try Agumon. Let's try what? I'll try Terra Force, I guess. I'm kind of running out of what attacks I can use on him. My worry as well is I miss. But there's not a lot for me to do here, really. I've just got to keep trying my best attacks out. See, Dark Elemental, I'm fine with. It's the regular attack that's actually the bigger threat because of the sleep mechanic. Keep trying. I need to see how much damage my attacks do to find what the best one is. So far, I think Evil Buster was, but it wasn't really that impressive. Or the Kango Mandara one. 3 or 5. See, that's just nothing for how much MP that costs. I'll try Giga Fire next. When I eventually wake up. Fell asleep to then just wake up again, that's amazing. Alright, let's
try Giga Fire. How much does fire damage do to him? Okay, Giga Fire is the answer. That's definitely better than the other attacks were. If we can hit 3 Giga Fires, it would do about 600. But of course, I'm asking to hit 3 of these. Ugh, come on, Agumon, you're letting me down here, man. I was very slowly chipping him down, but it's just so much. Really? I'm surprised that it took me out. I didn't feel like that was going to take me out. Fine. I'm just going to keep trying different elements. And I need to use Life Disc anyway. Oh my god, this fight is a nightmare. Like, the worst part is his first 2 Digimon, you know, his Pheromon went down like nothing. Stupid Chimeramon here is just a nuisance to beat. Alright. I'll go for an Ultra Charge. I'll try different elemental attacks, find if anything works. Come on, Devimon, you shouldn't be taking much from Dark. Right. Try Grand Wave, why not? The problem is, he's going to keep blocking all my special moves. I think my best bet really is just going to be Agumon. Because at least Wall Greymon has a triple attacking move in Giga Fire. Oh my god, stop! It's a good thing I bought all these supercharges, so I don't have to waste all my ultra charges in this one fight. Alright, Dark Elementals come in. You know, I'm probably going to blast at this. At the rate this fight is going, I'm probably going to hit the blast gauge. Really? I didn't? Okay, fine. It's also a good thing this fight is happening in the town, so that I can go back and heal after this. Because, oh my god, this is the first boss of the post-game. There's still another 4 more boss fights after this. Alright, Agumon's awake. Good. Gotta just keep going for Giga Fire, because it's the only triple hitting move I've got that'll do decent damage. But he just keeps blocking too many hits. Oh, that would have done so much if it hit 3 times. Oh, Agumon, your speed is really showing up now. There's Dark Elemental. Like, I know I can beat this, I just gotta get through the sleep turns, the problem. Alright. Giga Fire. If you could just hit 3 times, Agumon, that'd be wonderful. No. It's just too much. Go for 1 ultra charge then. Yeah, I might want to do a little bit of leveling up. I'll see how I feel, because this fight is kind of showing me that I'm maybe just a little bit underleveled for this. Alright. Giga Fire. Please just hit all 3. Why is Chimeramon having such a... Like, he's just not having it. I'm also not blocking any attacks here, which is not helping me. I don't want to keep having to use Healer 9 instead. Oh, wait, what can 1 more? Oh, Metal Gurumon, of course. 240. Really? I don't even have 240? Fine. I'll use a Life Plug. Sure. Or is it because I'm asleep? We'll find out. Right. Let's try the DNA Digivolve attack. It's not guaranteed to work. In fact, he's very likely to just block this. But let's give it a go. I'll try anything at this point to make the battle go faster. This will be the Omnimon will be the Digimon that Agumon will eventually unlock once Metal Mamimon hits 40 and Metal Garurumon hits 40. There's a sword and there's a gun. Pew! How much? 500. Nah, it's not great. But at least it's a bit more damage. I'll take that. We may lose Munmon here though. Depending on how much Dark Elemental does. No, we survive. Just barely, but we survive. In fact, actually, what I'm going to do... I'm honestly going to just DNA Digivolve again. I feel better about Agumon than Munmon's chances here. Munmon's got higher speed, but Agumon's got the stronger technique right now for this. All because Chimeramon has so many resistances and very few weaknesses. At least we're hitting now. 506, yeah. We're so close. I just need one good hit to do this. And of course it has to be a stupid sleep turn. He's definitely asleep is the problem, not necessarily the Digimon or anything. Which means I wasted a life plug, but oh no. Dark Elemental. Oh my god, if I blast at the end of this as well, that'd be insane. Right, Agumon, you have one simple job here. Just take him down. Give us just at least one hit should do it, hopefully. Finally! Oh my god, that was insane. And that's the worst part, the damage was actually really good for the 3 hits, but it took so long. Right. No one leveled up, cool. Sakuyamon got a level up. Canondramon got a level up. Okay. Well, there's one. One leader done. I'd expect nothing less from one who's gathered all the strongest epic items. Keep it up and you'll go straight to the top. Right. That's one done. 1 out of 4 beaten. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Now. All that insanity that just happened. But we finally did it. Right. Let's heal at the inn. How much bit do I have? Wait, how much bit did I have? 34,000. Yeah. Okay. It's interesting that it's hotel instead of an inn. I guess that was a censorship thing, maybe? Right. Just because of how long that fight took, I'm going to actually go see how we do in the card game tournament. If I can't even beat the first person, then I know that I'm going to need to get better cards. We beat one of the boss battles at least, so that's some first game progress made. Alright, what am I fighting here? Oh, blue Tortomon. Alright, Magic Missile! Twin Missile, I guess. Similar damage, just a little bit more. Nice job, Agumon. As soon as Metal Mamimon hits 40, I'll switch up the Digimon I'm using. Because I will be using Metal Garurumon from that point on. Until I hit 40 with him. So I'll switch to Renamon after this. Like, I don't think I'll do the card battle full tournament on this part. I just figure I may as well go start it, see how it goes. I mean, I could. We'll see how it goes. If I feel like I can, then sure, but like, the amount of scary cards make it feel like it might be a bit too much for me until I get better cards in my deck. The problem is, I don't know which tamers will give the best cards, so I kind of just got to keep card battling a bunch of different tamers. Yeah. Right, for now though, let's go underwater. Dual Island. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, Digimon. I can't believe I'm actually almost blasted in that battle with Agumon. That's how insane that was. Good job, Metal Mamimon. 2 more levels and I'll have Metal Garurumon unlocked on Agumon. Which, when I unlock him, I'll swap Metal Mamimon for it. Dual Island! So the first time we came here, we fought Divamon. The second time we came here, we fought Etamon. This time, we've got Tamers. For the Ultimate Card Game Championship. Shining Empress. I'm gonna stick with the Leomon deck. I feel like my Leomon deck is my favourite, and it's most fun. If it's not possible with it, I'll change it up. Okay. Charge Terminal. No problem, I can deal with that. I will also go Charge Terminal. My worry is, with 2 blue cards, they likely have 2 freeze bugs. Or maybe just 1. They have a few white. That's fine. No blacks though, so I've really got to make this count. Here's what we're going to do. Vicious Hacking Trap. Into Darkness Gale. This will absolutely devastate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All gone. Boom. And now I would normally lose here because I wouldn't have a Digimon to summon. But that's why we have this. What I want to do here is grab 1 Leomon. Summon him. And win the round. That was round 1 though. So things will not be that easy going forward. That was just the first round. I happened to get 2 cards that work perfectly together. Because they will always go for a freeze bug on your Vicious Hacking, so just bear that in mind. Some interesting cards there, but actually a lot I can't use. I don't have any brown Digimon, so unfortunately for you, kind of a waste. I wouldn't mind grabbing my... Honestly, I'm gonna go for the Darkness Gale play again. I have it. I have no brown Digimon. So what I need to do now is go Vicious Hacking, triggering the Freeze Book, but the Vicious Hacking was just a bluff. So the Darkness Gale is the real threat. Gone. 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 They have one single card, and it's the Vicious Hacking. Wheeled Aura's gone, doesn't even matter though. All I need to do now is play one Summon Angemon and win the round. Yeah, I think we will do this. I think, going off of how that duel went, I think I can win this. It's just a matter of carefully using my program cards. If I get to a battle where I'm just stuck, then yeah, I'll end the card battles there. But if not, then this could be a great place to have half the post game already taken care of. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that the post game is really short. It's literally just a few boss battles, this card island, and that's it. I'm gonna try the Angel Devil deck this time. Let's see what they do. Alright, okay. Misery Game. Well, what do you know? Well, that's an interesting play. I'm going to actually start off with my Charge Terminal to draw two and see from there. Yeah. What do they want to get rid of? Vicious Hacking, Vicious Hacking, Vicious Hacking. Yeah, they don't like Vicious Hacking is what I'm getting. Honestly, I'm going to go for Misery Gate as my bait card. They think they've got me, but actually, I want my Vicious Hacking here. The point of this, now... so they have multiple drawing cards. They could draw two, draw one, that. The best thing to get rid of is Desire Access, because it gives them 6. Unfortunately, they do have more program cards and things they can use here. So this won't be an easy round, this one. Right. Draw two, yep. It all depends what they added to the hand. Okay. Yeah. Just sending them all to the... Getting rid of them. Drawing 6. Okay. So I'm pretty sure they drew another either control parts or freeze book there. Right. 60 to 55. That's fine. I can deal with that right now. 60 damage to all non-red Digimon. Right. Good. That gets my first 2 Digimon on the field. That uses up freeze book. They have 4 cards left. Let's see what we can do here. Another Summon Angemon. What do they have? They summon 1 from the hand. That's fine. We'll wait and see what they bring out. 3, 2. Yeah. So that's a threat right there. I need to do this. They bring another one from the hand. So that's their last card that they've got, is they're bringing them from the hand. My worry is that it's going to be too much for me. Let's see. 60. This is going to be close. This is going to be very close. I think we might just win, though. Yes! Round 1 is ours. That's a very close round there. The nice thing is they've used up a lot of cards to do all that. Unfortunately, I lost all my Vicious Hackings, but we'll go from there. Ooh, some interesting cards there. Right. First thing I want to do, before we do anything else, is always draw 2. We've got to get as many attacking cards as we can. So, okay, we have a Devimon. All non-black program card. That's a threatening card. That really sucks. I'm gonna use Digimon Chard. No. That'll make us lose if we do that. I need to grab... Oh, darn it. Oh, yeah, they got... I think they're gonna win this round because of that one play. There were so many good cards there, and I just didn't get what I needed. Okay. Right. What the hell did they get? I have 2 cards in my hand, and they're not very good. One Devimon is not going to win me a duel. Yeah, see, they just... Yeah, no, I couldn't win this. That's a cruel deck they've played there. 2 Hagurumon? Really? They're going to win with 2 Hagurumon? Okay, then. I gotta just hope I have a great round 3 hand. Okay. Let's wait and see what happens here. They're taking 1 for the trash. That's fine. I will also take 1 for the trash then. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's fine. I need Darkness Gale to have a chance here. Now, the risk in this turn is if they don't allow me to use Desire Access. That's what we needed, right there. This will give us an enormous advantage. We've got to mess around with them to get them to use Freeze Bug. Charge Terminal, Fire Cannon, Delete Digimon, Freeze Bug. Absolutely perfect. They have nothing left now. That was insane for a battle. And there you go. 2 done. That one was definitely a lot harder than the first one. Which is very worrying, but let's keep going.
Oh, how brave, hero.
Pretty sure that's one of the people that was in the North Sector. I do like that, like, it seems like they brought back tamers from different parts of the world. Right. Fairies of the Sea. Alright, let's go back to my Leomon deck. I think the Leomon one just feels better to me, but that other one has a lot of good program cards to help. Alright. Reduce all energy to 0. Yeah, that's the problem with this green deck, is I'm very reliant on summoning things. So what I need to do here, I gotta bait out the Vicious Hacking. We're gonna go for that play immediately. I'm not messing around with anything here. I need Darkness Gale. So they're gonna reduce my power to 0, which sucks. Right. Now I got a Vicious Hacking. There's the Freeze Bug for the Absolute Gale. For the Darkness Gale, rather. Draw a card, gun them on, draw parts. Perfect. They can't do anything now. Now, I may not be able to summon a Digimon, but I do have Summon Angemon in my hand, thankfully. So once again, Summon Angemon for the win. And there you go. Boom. Round 2. Honestly, I might actually chuck my hand out this round, as I can't summon anything, and I think, honestly, I kind of need a better thing. Oh, no, they want... The cancel wheel is interesting. They're making sure I cannot play my cards. And you know what? If I just had Freeze Bug, I wouldn't have these problems. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this round. This one might not go so well, because I can't summon a lot. Okay. Let's just summon both Digimon. Do what we can. It's going to be a tough one no matter what. So, what I need to do here is... go for that. Yep. I figured that's what would happen. I can at least get rid of one Digimon here. 69 and 58. Oh, and I think I lose by 1 point. I lose that round if I use my Beast Energy. Which I honestly think I should, just to up the odds of better cards. That is such a shame. Oh, yeah, it didn't matter anyway. They had more plays. Maybe this helps me, though, because it gets them to use more cards. I lose by 1, but that's fine. Oh my god, okay. They are just not wanting that. That puts them back in my hand. Right. Oh, okay. Well, let's hope the round 3 hand is not good with all the stuff they've used. No, I lose because of the stupid draw rule, which I hate. I hate the draw rule. Alright. Okay, good. They don't have any crazy program cards, so this is where I've got to make all my plays count. Good, good. That's actually the most perfect hand I could ask for this situation. The way I need to win this now is I need to regain... I have to go for the Darkness Gale strat. Darkness Gale, Wick, and Vicious Hacking combo. Although, actually, I don't even need to do that. I think Misery Gate will draw them to do it. Perfect. Because you can't combo past that, which is a really good rule. I like that a lot. I kind of wish Yu-Gi-Oh! Did that, honestly. Where you could only counter one single effect in a turn. Perfect. That'll be the end of them. I know a lot of these duels are getting very samey, but I kind of have to play it this way because of just how insane the cards are. Like, these are like insanely tough tamers here. Alright. Let's keep going. Who's our next turn? We've got an old man up here. Is this the man? No. I was wondering if it was, I was wondering if he was the old man from like the first tamer that we found in the game. I don't think he is. I'll try the Devimon. I don't know if I can win with this one, but let's give it a go. What we got? Any searching? We got a searcher. We got 2 vicious hackings. All right. All right. I'm gonna actually go for my Deceive Cloak. Give us a big Digimon. Let's try and use up. They only had 1 freeze book. Let's try again. Vicious Hacking once again. What do they have? Draw 2, and summon 2 Angemon. Unfortunately, I think I've still got to get rid of the draw 2. It's just too big of a thing not to get rid of. Yeah. You can draw 2, summon Angemon, and they have a big Digimon. Right. Oh, no, I'm actually going to save my energy on on this round? 10. Yes. I'm gonna go... take off their Digimon first. Ruins their entire strategy. Then I'm gonna go scramble up to summon out Venomyotismon. 60 to 50, yeah. Now, as long as they don't have a way to delete my Digimon, I'm okay. They have a way to... oh, no, it just weakens it. That's fine, I can deal with that. Get rid of one of them, because I'm not confident. Yeah, I would have lost if I didn't do that play. Oh, no! What? No! Are you kidding me? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. No, I should have done the Darkness Gale play. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, whatever, fine. I wanted to try and do things different. Of course, it does not... it didn't like that. Charge Terminal. Draw 2 cards. Darkness Gale. There we go. Oh, you wanna play that game? Well, mister, I'm gonna make this card entirely pointless. You know how I'm gonna make it pointless? You wanna delete all my non-black cards in my hand. No effect. Now we're gonna vicious hacking you to lure out your stupid little freeze bug that I knew you had. I'm gonna try it back at you. Let's see what you've got in your hand. 2, 3. They have 1 card left. A vicious hacking. Well. Since they're probably gonna take my Digimon, I'm gonna make this a really easy play. And I'm just gonna grab another big Digimon. That's fine by me. Malomyotismon is gonna win this for us. Right, won that round, no problem. Screw you. Your little cheeky hand. Okay. I don't think I can win with that hand. Honestly, I'm gonna actually do the same. I have 2 Devimon. I know I have some okay cards there, but I don't think they're enough to win this. You're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. That's a much better hand I can work with. Now what I need to do is I need to Ecoli cycle the Darkness Gale. Oh, interesting. They don't want me to Ecoli cycle that. Fine. We'll charge Terminal. Let's try and draw 2 cards instead then. Yeah. Oh my god, I actually played that perfectly. That was actually an amazing play. Yeah, first of all, let's just... no, let's Digimon charge first. Let's get the strongest Digimon in our deck that's left, which would be Myotismon. Next, let's Misery Gate, draw out if they had any more freeze bugs. They don't. That's fine. Oh my god. Sure. Sure. Get rid of that. Next. Nope, that's not all I'm doing. You want to fight me that way? I'm gonna finish this all off now, with one fell swoop. We're gonna go Vicious Hacking, see what they've got. Let's see what are they using. Get rid of control parts. That's the threat right there. Do I have multiple summon cards? I do not actually. Ooh. Oh, but that's fine. No, I can get rid of it. It does get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Screw your fire cannon. I'm gonna win this with just my Earthspawn. Good. That's the end of that. How many have we got left? We got... Oh, and look at that. Look who's on the top. So, we've got to beat this tamer here, Tamer Alice. And we've got the final battle with Keith, of all people, who's the king of the island. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to risk it and go for 4 summon Andromons. It might work, it might not work. Let's just try something different. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh no, I'll lose everything. Well, yeah, we lose. Come on! Right, well, I was gonna lose anyway then to this round. You do not need to draw. You did not need to do that. Unless they didn't have a Digimon, I guess. Oh my god. This is the most... this must be what it's like. Yeah, I don't have anything. This sucks. Yeah, they just summon a Devimon and win. Is that gonna hurt my next round? I have... Nope. Hey, what do you mean low battery? My speaker apparently is low battery. Even though it's on, it's plugged in. It was plugged in. Right. It's plugged in. What are we dealing with here? Start the misery again. I want to try do this without having to keep using Darkness Gale. Even though they just did it to me. What do they have? Oh my god. Get that out of here. This is a cruel deck. This is a absolutely vicious deck. I mean, obviously, if I go for Darkness Gale, they'll take Darkness Gale. I didn't even have Darkness Gale anyway. Right. Program Charge. Let's go for that. They might not go for that. They went for that. Of course they did. Oh. Then they're going to get rid of my Digimon. Or Beast Energy for some reason. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I'm beating this one. I mean, this might be the tamer where I need Freeze Bug to stop them. This might be the, like, end-all, be-all. Because I don't think I'm going to beat this for 116 Digimon here. Yeah. I think that's, I think that's where we're going to stop right here. I'll try one more time. But I don't feel confident. Because I feel like that is an insane hand to beat. Let's go for the Devimon for it, because it's all... We gotta fight without using too many other coloured cards, basically. Darkness Gale is right. They're just starting off with it immediately. I'll lose my Devimon if I don't do something big. So, I guess I gotta go for this. I guess this is my best play here, really. I'm not gonna be able to use my Otis one anyway. No, it's just too many cards to beat. Man. Oh, I forgot they have vicious hacking. Oh, this is atrocious. Oh my god. Why did I forget that? Well, I literally just battled this person. Oh no. What is this tamer? What's in my hand? What? I have one summon Devil. Yes, I can't win with that. I think I need Freeze Bug. I need Freeze Bug to stop the... Like, to make that possible. For that tamer specifically, I think this is as far as we can go. That tamer is just cruel. And I guess it's supposed to be like this giant test of like how far you've come. Oh, hello, Diamond. Kotamon and Vmon are here. Guy at the peak is the card king, but the current king's kind of strange. In fact, he's a real weirdo. Wait, what? Why is it? Okay, the formatting's really weird there. What do you have to say, Kotamon? That place is full of strong cardsters. How many tamers can reach the top? Right. What I need to do then, seeing how ridiculously hard those last tamers are, I'm worried if I leave and I come back, I'm going to have to rebattle all those tamers. But I don't think that's the case if I'm going off of how... The fact that I had to do the Etamon Mike side quest before, where I had to leave and then come back and it stayed with the people I beat so far. I feel like they'll probably stay as they are. So what I need to do is I'm going to go back to Seiyuu City. I'm going to go check the card packs. Hopefully we won something good from those battles. And I think I'm going to wrap things up there because it's clear I'm going to need some better cards for the post game. Our decks are good, but they could be a lot better. And I think I might change one of my decks as well because it feels kind of redundant. I've got two decks that are doing almost the same thing. So what I may do is make like a deck that's more... For that duel, I feel like I need a black-based deck. So I think I'm going to keep that one, and I may change the... No, I'll keep the Angemon Devimon one, but I'll make like the dark one different. Maybe. Because I wanted to build it around my Otismon. Like the whole Devimon line, but I need to also make sure I've got plenty of cards that can beat them. Really, the thing is, if I could get some of the really good... If I could get Freeze Bugs, it would help me out so much. Because I could go first, try and stop their cards, Freeze Bug, do things there, like Vicious hacking it out of the hand, have Freeze Bugs ready. I think this is the point where Freeze Bug's just needed to do the final battles here. Such a shame, because, you know, I've got so close to the end of the Dual Island in this part, but it's just not enough. But, you know, that is what it is. I think the progress, we've made good progress. We've beat the final boss of the game. The story mode's done. This is all just the little post-game stuff. And I've beaten one of the post-game bosses at least. Although that too may be an issue with how difficult that was. Oh, and Telamon, that's actually great for us. It's like, this is also a good place to train Agumon, so I feel like I'll probably train Agumon here a little bit. Just to help with those post-game battles for... Well, I'll need all three Digimon training, but this at least is the right place to train Agumon on. I just gotta find good places for the other two. Although this isn't bad for Munmon and Renamon, to be fair. But I feel like Renamon may need a better one. Ooh, we're at 39 rather. I'm gonna actually do... Let's kick a tree. I want to try and just quickly do one more battle with Agumon, because I'll unlock Metal Garurumon that way. Ooh, it's the big Cardmon. Nice. Alright. Just gonna spam Giga Fire on this thing. Let's hope we get a good booster pack here. Oh, that we can even beat it. I don't even know if we could beat this Cardmon. 262. Yeah, no. It's too strong. We've still got a long way to go in firepower. I'm just gonna quickly run inside, like run around here a second, get a Digimon to pop up. Actually, I don't know if you have to be in the prairie bit specifically for them to show up. There you go. Triceramon, okay. Okay. Might take a couple of hits to take out. It would be funny if Metal Mamimon just decides to blast right here. Oh, I'll counter press, that works too. There we go, we got Metal Garurumon unlocked on Agumon. We're almost there on getting Omnimon. We just gotta get Metal Garurumon up to level 40, and we'll unlock Omnimon. The reason why I make a big thing of Omnimon is because he gets some of the strongest fire techniques in the game. Not that it matters so much, because we're right near the end of the game anyway. Like, we're in, like, the post-game. And we've only got a couple battles to go, but I figure it might help for those last battles. Right, anyway. Let's go to the inn. Heal up. Check the cards. Look, sort the new form out on Agumon. And then end the game there. End this session. It has been a bit longer, this one. Right. Did we get anything good at all? Terrible. Anything good? Cancel wheel, but I've already got one. Anything good here? No. Rare booster 4. Anything. E. coli cycle. One good card. Alright. That's not great, but fine. Fine, whatever. I think what I'll do in this case is I'll card battle the tamers that are in the town, I think, and around here, to try and see if I can win any better cards from them. Oh yeah, Digivolve. Change type. We want Metal Garurumon. We're gonna swap. What? Oh, Battle Digimon self off. Yeah. Metal Garurumon. There you go. Boom. Done. Alright. Let's save and end things there. So, if you just wanted to tune into this playthrough for the story mode, and you don't care about the post-game content, then this is kind of where our journey ends. But for the rest of you that want to stick around, thank you for watching this part. Next time on Digimon World 2003, we will be continuing the post-game, finishing the card game island. I will make sure I get that done next part. And we will be battling some of the bosses. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely evening and take care. Thanks for watching.